The economic and social climate of today's relationship scene. RockSingle will teach you how to maneuver and still be kingdom minded throughout your relationship experiences. Our aim is to help repair the fallen and broken man with a kingdom mindset. The podcast seeks to inspire, enlighten, and highlight upcoming and established local kings and queens of character while promoting Black consciousness and awareness of who we are and to whom we belong. Kingdom Renaissance Cross Country. Let us welcome everyone tonight to the Rock Single podcast as we get ready to mingle. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
What's going on, everybody?
Good evening,
What's going
okay.
on? What's going on?
You already know I'm overdosing on that water over here.
That's what you drinking over there?
Hey, I'm down half right now. Overdose is in full effect.
In overdose mode.
Telling you, I'm trying to. If I'm gonna claim alpha status, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, my meal can't be beta, okay? It's gotta be all the way alpha. That's it. King Kong, okay? King Kong. You can't be swinging and swaying if you ain't drinking no water.
That's a lot of water. You're gonna have to take a lot of bathroom breaks.
So I'm guessing it's a lot of swinging and swaying.
I'm just saying, you cannot, if you're not drinking no water as a man, you can't be swinging and swaying with your woman in the bedroom. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm just saying, a lot of people out here perpetrating. They perpetrate. You better watch people when they be talking, okay? You better watch when they talk.
Absolutely.
I know you said you wanted receipts earlier, Selena. That's a gallon right there. That gallon will leave tonight. What?
I'm just saying, if your theory true, where the Aquafina receipts at? That's all I'm saying, King. Show them receipts.
Gallon, baby, is gonna be gone by the end of the night. This gallon gonna be up out of here. KT, I hear KT over there mumbling something. I don't know what.
Yeah, because that's a lot of bathroom breaks too. You're gonna have to go to the bathroom frequently.
Okay.
So while you grooving, trying to get your groove on, you're gonna have to stop in between and go to the bathroom.
Oh, I mean let it out by then. You know, by the time that time comes, that's gonna be gone by then. Come on, KT. Talking about I don't get my groove
I
on,
drink
please.
less than that. I drink 64 ounces. That's required. Now you overdoing with the gallon, and I go to the bathroom with just my 64 ounces.
They said half your body weight.
Nah, 64 ounces. You overdoing it. Gluttony.
Okay. Hey, that's why I'm claiming King Kong.
Okay.
Wait, what, Selena?
Nothing. When she said gluttony, it made me think of gluten-free foods, and I'm like, is that glutton? Like, I just see things.
I just see things.
Gluten-free.
That gluten, is that really gluttony? Like, is that low key? Like, we ain't read. I gotta go back and look at it for myself.
Could be, yeah.
Like overdoing. Yeah.
You know, I love how you just love to define these terms lately. Like, talk about these hidden agendas. But I love how you jump it off. So, like, jump it off though with the definitions, like you were talking to us earlier, man.
Oh yeah, gotta have them definitions sometimes because people they'll get things kind of misconstrued if they, sometimes you may not even, when you're having a conversation, the person y'all may not be on the same page because they might be thinking one thing, you thinking another, but then when you say, all right, let's define these terms and then we're gonna move from point A and then we're gonna get to point B.
Right.
All right, so tonight we're talking about hidden agendas, okay, and it's kind of like a piggyback from last week, and so I had the definition for hidden agenda, and that is a secret or ulterior motive for something. A secret or ulterior motive for something. And then I had to go and I looked up the word ulterior because some people may not know what the word ulterior means, and that is existing beyond what is obvious or admitted, intentionally hidden. So they hid it with a purpose in mind. So what really got me was when I put in hidden agendas and hidden agendas and relationships on Google, and it said hidden agendas do not remain dormant; they eventually emerge, and when they do, they cause surprises and often problems. But they do not need to destroy a relationship when they are addressed directly. Reciprocal accommodation can take place. Thing is, I ain't really seen the reciprocal accommodation though. I have not seen it. So that's why I'm glad we got y'all here. Cause I want to know, have y'all
Spell
seen
reciprocal
reciprocal?
accommodation.
You said spell it. I'll put my phone up. I'll put my phone up. There you go.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Reciprocal accommodation. There you go.
No, because he want to say he ain't synced it. What you mean you ain't synced it? What's it supposed to be? What, like where, I don't know where that fits in. Like, if you have a hidden agenda, what would be the reciprocal accommodation that will follow up behind handling that between two people? So let's say I like want to date this guy because he got some money, so I'm trying to get his money. So that's my hidden agenda. But
Right.
then we get together and I actually end up liking him. Oh my goodness, wow! And then I tell him like, well, I really just wanted you for your money at first. So
Yeah.
what would the reciprocal accommodation be in that, like, in that type of situation?
I mean, well, the person kind of, when you say you really okay, no problem, that's cool, because I really wanted to give you the money. That he reciprocated what you said. But
Okay.
I'm just saying, in my situations and circumstances, I mean, maybe when I was younger I could have seen it, but now here lately, when you address a situation, ain't nothing being reciprocated. It's doubling down. Okay, they
Oh, they,
doubling down. Okay,
so
no
you gonna give it all to
reciprocation.
me?
You know what I'm saying? They doubling down. So that's why I'm glad I got you guys here, because y'all could tell me how y'all, done had the reciprocal accommodation and y'all life. We quiet today.
I know, right? Crickets.
KT had all that talk earlier. What's up now, KT?
Nah.
Oh, so you ain't never had nothing reciprocated, okay? Jite,
No,
what?
no.
I don't even want to say Doc because I already know. Doc,
I don't know, but I would say, because I don't know, like, not in the sense of like having hidden agendas or anything like from the
Right.
start, but it's, it's a, because they have the whole love language thing going on. So it's like, if you're not aware of how your partner is reciprocating it, then you could absolutely miss it. So you probably was getting it the whole time, but you didn't know that that's what they were doing, because they're not, they're probably not even aware that that's what, that that's how they express themselves, or even show up, to reciprocate, that that's what they do, to say, hey, this is my way of showing you XYZ. So not everybody knows that. So if you're not, aware of your own, expression of things like that, then you can't make someone else aware of it that's not really looking for it. So
I'm gonna give you an example. I know a guy. It was kind of like he didn't want his wife to know that he was trying to leave the house to go get her some flowers. Okay, and he had to tell her, he had to say, "Oh, I'm about to go, get some ice cream." But he really wasn't going to get no ice cream. He was coming back to get the flowers, but he
he
stayed
better
a
make
little
sure he
too
come
long.
back with some ice cream still, though.
He stayed a little too long. But when he came back, he didn't have no ice. That's what I'm saying. He didn't have the ice cream. So she was like, "Where the ice cream at?" So when they going to go back in, they going back and forth, blah 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 blah. And then he was like, "I need you to do a favor." She was like, "What?" "Close your eyes." So we close the eyes, smelt around, and then he grabbed the flowers. Like, this is what I went to get instead of the ice cream. And then she's like, "Oh, for me, you know how y'all do, all that." So thing is, it was reciprocated because after she found out why he left, she's like, "Okay," she felt more comfortable. But that has not really happened in my world too much, because I don't know. I mean, I have been in situations where the agendas was hidden. That was hidden agendas because they had other ulterior motives or whatever that they did not want to tell me about. And I was like, wow, this is interesting. You wait to tell me now when we at this level of the game. What's up,
Mm.
Selena? Like you ready to say
I love
something?
you with his finger. She'd be like,
Can
a
you give an
word.
example?
I did.
I was at turn. Can you give us an
Oh,
example of like what happened to you? Because I know you keep saying that. So
I,
like, what's an
I got a
example
good
of
example.
all right, go ahead, Selena.
like?
I do. I got a great example. So for me, like prior to, and I'm not even say I wouldn't even say prior to because the truth is, it's a constant battle to be abstinent and to truly practice abstinence. That's including masturbation and all of that. So to truly practice
Uh-huh.
abstinence. So prior to, like, it was like, okay, so if you approach me straight up and say, okay, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm asking for, as opposed to trying to play me and trying to be there all the time. This and that. Like the situation you had, Sierra. You know what I'm saying? You sit here
Uh-huh.
trying to hold up this image, weekend after weekend, when the truth
Right.
of the matter is your true agenda is to sleep with me. Had you told me this straight up, you don't know where my head was. You don't know what type of night I was trying to have. Like you really, you could have
Okay,
got
mind the mouth business.
you don't know. And so when he's talking about reciprocation,
Gotta
I
get
get,
that
because I get both
dust.
out you and God, because you're absolutely correct. Where does that present the opportunity for reciprocation? But then there's that one point where you don't even know what I was thinking. Had you been honest, you would have been. We
Right.
was on one accord. We was on one accord. I'm over here. Thank you for that, because you helped
Right.
me. But I'm just saying
See,
that's an
Hey,
example.
hey, they said when God block it, right?
Right.
see, fellas, you cannot be
Husband.
afraid. You cannot be
Speaking an
afraid to let her know.
example.
Boy,
Don't be
God,
afraid to
hey, he
let her know you
blocking better
trying to
than
knock
Brian
that
Urlacher
dust.
out here.
You trying to knock the dust up off the wall.
And that's the thing too. That's the thing. Like for me, honesty is everything. Like I don't understand why you have to
Hey,
lie. I don't understand why you have to present a
exactly.
situation
Right? You
and
should
not
never have
tell
to
the
lie.
truth.
But
You know what
then,
I'm saying?
but
So
I,
that's a
I,
throw off. It's a
Cause
throw
it
I,
off when you're lying.
I
facts.
see
Cause
that
if she gonna
it's
give you
go
some, she gonna give you some.
She was gonna give it to you anyway, foolish little you. You
When they see
tripping.
when they see you at first sight, women already know. Like, oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna give
Listen,
him some today. You know what? I think
listen.
I'm gonna give him some.
Like
Yeah.
literally that, like, and that's
right.
the thing. Like, you can't talk yourself into anything you weren't getting in the first place.
Yeah.
True. That's true.
You
That's
can
true.
definitely talk yourself out of
Step
a
out.
whole lot of
Almost,
everything,
most
though.
definitely. You can talk
Oh,
yourself
Wait,
out.
wait,
oh
wait,
yeah.
wait, 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 wait. What is Will talking about? He gonna say it's day one for me. Let it be known. What day one are you
He's
starting with?
saying when he first meet you, when he
No,
first meet you,
no.
you need to let him know what you're trying to get into. That
Listen,
goes for the ladies too, because I done had
that's true.
ladies.
That's
I done had
true.
I had this lady. She wanted to take me out for some coffee or
Friends
whatever.
on
I don't
your
even drink coffee,
very real.
but her motive was to get me in bed. I was like, I really feel used right now. I feel used.
For
But
real.
Can I go file
exactly.
a assault or
See
something?
when it, yeah,
Not
but see
fouling the
when it's
No.
phone.
the other when it's the other way around, and it's like, okay, when we come out and be truthful, this is what we want. We just want to, and it's over with. Men, they feel like, some type of way and feel like they some, piece of meat. But it's okay for men to tell women like, this is what I want, and but men don't do that. They feel some type of way. They get in their feelings. But I
Okay,
just,
let me
if
speak.
that's
Let me
what it
speak.
is,
That double
I'm
standard.
I'm gonna speak for me. No, I only feel some type of way when you got a hidden agenda. Okay, when you like I told you, the chick she
Yeah.
wanted. We just went out for some little Starbucks drinks, but next she up here trying to get up on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hold on, we didn't talk about this. I mean, of course I obliged, but still, we didn't talk about this.
but isn't that what men do? Men, the whole point of taking them out and being nice just to get to at the end of the
Mhm.
day.
Okay, that's
Let's go.
way
Isn't
That's
that the
what
same
that's what
thing?
most of your traditional men do. But men like me, I'm gonna speak for me. Men like me, I let you know what it is day one. Like, hey, I can't say it, but I mean,
Please,
I let them
please,
know. You know what I'm saying? This is what I
please,
want.
please. What?
Wait, go ahead, Queen.
He out here
No, I'm
being
just
She went
saying,
out.
stuck up.
please, please, let it be known. Let it be known, like you're saying.
Yeah,
Like I totally agree. Like, why wouldn't you? Why would
right.
so saying something about you though? You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? That's
Yes.
when
And the
things like this
crazy part
happen.
is, man,
Yeah,
rejection changes the whole game.
And some of
A
come
these
lot
people,
on,
of
they scared of
man.
times,
reject.
people be so
Come
afraid
on.
of rejection
I'm
that
telling
they
you.
go and do all this extra mess trying to manipulate something that they wasn't going to get
Yes,
anyway.
sis,
Like if
teach,
I see
teach,
you as a friend and we just chilling and I'm
Sierra,
not
you need
trying
to
to
tell
be
your friends
nothing
this.
like beyond, like I'm going to
Men,
let you know that.
yeah,
And then if you
men can't
approach me
handle
trying to
rejection.
get more, I'm gonna let you down easy. I'm not gonna be like, what's wrong with you? I was like, I'm not like that at all. Like
KT,
I'm because I understand. I don't want, I'm not, great with rejection either. So I handle people the way that I would,
speak,
appreciate being handled.
speak.
So, but they still can't even take that. It's like they just feel entitled to me or something. Like, who are you though? Like, and then that's when I gotta treat you bad after that. Oh,
KT talking about men can't handle rejection.
Oh, men can't handle
oh
rejection.
no.
They can't handle being rejected by you.
What can I say? I
No.
mean,
Can you handle rejection? Can you handle?
I
Because
can handle
I
rejection.
know women that can't handle rejection either.
I can handle rejection.
Can you for
See,
real?
Will.
I can handle rejection.
Oh, okay, okay. What about you, Jay? You all quiet and stuff over there.
No, listen, I ain't gonna lie, I got crashed by my Wi-Fi. But no, yeah. I mean, now don't get me wrong. Once upon a time, no, I couldn't handle rejection. And I think that takes work because I just come to the realization like I'm not for everybody. The same way, just like some people aren't my twist.
Yeah.
So I learned not to take it offensive. I'm not everybody's type. Like even, like you
Hmm.
could even be attracted to someone and y'all start hanging out and then you realize this ain't a good fit. So no, I don't
Yeah.
take it's cool because I'm like it's okay. What I won't take okay is if you keep pretending like we cool and I'm your type. Or you know what I mean? Like
Right.
be honest because it's okay. Like it doesn't mean that something's wrong with me. I'm just not for you. And it's cool.
See,
No, for
when
real.
men, okay, like when men, it's like, okay, like they have like a certain type, but that don't mean like they can't sleep with you. Like they'll sleep with you. That don't mean like,
Right.
you
Stop
know,
giving
but,
away the secrets, KT.
Or
but
not even
I'm
just
just
that.
saying,
Like
KT.
but
they'll try to get
when,
out of
yeah,
you
but
whenever they
women
can get
is
out of
totally different. Like,
KT.
we have to be attracted to you and everything. Men, they just like, okay, you not my type. I don't want to be with you, but I still sleep with you. I get them
Most
drunk.
definitely,
Like,
most
yeah,
definitely,
you
most
sleepable.
definitely. But
But
you're
women,
not
they don't
supposed
do
to
that.
tell the secrets though. You're not supposed to be
Hey,
telling them secrets,
they'll
But with
take
KT.
what they can
me,
get.
You are not
with
supposed to
me,
tell them secrets, KT.
Oh,
I don't approach men. Men approach me, so I never been in a situation where I
You ain't
have
never
like,
approached a man before. Come on, come on, time out, time out. You ain't never
I
approached a
never
man
had
before.
to.
Okay, I look. Okay, I remember KT said on the show she was at Starbucks, not
Remember
Starbucks,
she was
Speedway. She was at
like,
Speedway. She said she held the door
And
open
I
for this
opened up
man.
the
She
door,
said
but
she
I
held the door
mean,
open, but she said I think she said something
That's
about
not
he had
approaching him. She
that's
he had
not
to
about
want to
created the
know.
approaching him.
proper
Okay,
circumstances for
I look.
him to
Come on,
I
come
would
to
she
give
her.
out.
she opened
That's
the door
not
as the
approaching.
gateway.
it's
I
She was
would
the
that's
give
gateway.
out.
She
Look,
opened the door.
if I see a nice,
Okay,
Come
and that's
and
not
knock.
okay,
approaching
no.
them, no.
look, I
Come
would
and
give out
knock, and the
cue.
door will be open.
No,
Come and knock.
I would give out cue cards all day. Like, yeah, but
Giving out cue cards.
I would give
Okay.
out cue cards. That was my cue card when I opened up the door. But it did,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, but you know what? But you know what? I mean, let's put it in perspective. Say he got women open up doors for him all day. You just a number. Come on now,
That's
let's keep
a
it 100.
hey.
You just a
That
number.
that's on him. That I mean, look, that's on him. At the end of the day, that was his choice to pass.
Ah,
I wasn't mad.
KT. That's on him to pass.
That was on him to pass.
KT trying to tell all the secrets too.
You
You
get
got to stop
some,
telling
you
the
get
secrets.
some, you don't. You got to be okay either
Period.
way.
Though, that's it. You win
You got to
some
be,
and you lose some.
yeah. You got to be okay with
Ah,
either way. You know, you
somebody.
can't you can't hit the target all the time, so you got to be all right.
Ah. Ah man, somebody come get KT. She over here clowning. KT clowning. Wait, where Doc go? Hold on, Doc. What? All right. So we got Sierra. Okay, Sierra. Now, Sierra, you need to go back and tell your men this. Okay, when the men approach you, you need to go back and tell them that they need to be real. Like do this. Like give them the timeout sign. Be like, before you even speak, tell me what it is you want from me now, because I ain't trying to waste nobody's time.
I think that'll
That's what
come
you need to
off
tell your
wrong
men.
though. Can you
Say
hear
what?
me? I think
Yeah.
that'll be the wrong approach because if that'll turn
No.
somebody off too. Like that'll turn
No.
somebody with that'll turn people off.
No.
Eventually your
Okay.
spirit, you connected in God, will tell off themselves. But I feel like that's just wrong because they be like, damn, so I wasn't even trying to do that with the night. You know what I'm saying? Like
No.
I
Just
don't
say,
want to
hey,
be
what
that
is it?
one
Like, what
either.
do you want to do with me? What? Okay, ask, what do you want to do with me? Do you want to wine and dine me, take it slow, or do you want to just, hey, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, tonight? Just ask him, and then if you got an honest man, he gonna tell you. Okay, he gonna tell you what it is. I'm just saying,
That's true,
this
but I don't think I'm
2021.
gonna ask that on the first. I think
Mm, stop being
being a lady,
scared.
I ain't finna never. I'm
KT
a
gonna
lady,
ask. I
man.
know
I ain't
KT
never.
gonna ask.
I'm gonna ask
KT gonna be
KT.
like, yo, here go a cue card.
He
I'm
said
gonna
he
ask
gonna keep
KT.
I'm
I
about to give you
mean,
this
I
cue
might ask
card.
because at the same because you want to know where people at. Like you don't want to think somebody
Yeah, assuming.
is in it for the long run whole time. They just want to hit it and quit.
Yeah.
You got to know like what because whole time you have a plan, you have something going on, and if
Mhm.
that ain't what you want, you need to get out of there as fast as you can. You don't need to stay in a situation that So yeah, I will ask, and I would want a person to ask me, but
But the first date though, like nah.
Yeah, the first day, you gotta put it out there. It's 2021, okay? And there's people out
I
here that
don't
want to be
care.
married, and there's people out here want to have kids. If that ain't what you trying to do, let me move on to the next one.
exactly.
Somebody, you got some
I
M&Ms in your
used to
car.
be like,
He said you got some M&Ms. Look,
nah.
She got the peanut M&Ms.
have the peanut, them the good kind.
I'm trying to tell you, the peanut M&Ms. Woo wee.
Right.
Yeah, that's the best kind. No, I don't
Just
have
tell
them
you,
M&Ms.
just tell you. Do we need to get the blessed door? Do we need to touch and agree on the internet?
You were supposed to do that before we started.
Oh, now I'm supposed to do it before we start. The other day was like, no, I'm at my mother's house. I don't need the prayers today. I don't need the wait. Let me do the neck roll. I don't need the prayers today.
No, listen, I'm home. I'm home. I ain't gonna lie. So,
Hmm.
but you were supposed to pray beforehand. You don't wait till the problem gets there. You pray for prevention of the problem. You cover
Of
everything.
course, of course. But we thought you had it together. We thought you had it together. I mean, the background is nice and everything. I'm like, okay, they got it going on.
I have it together, but unfortunately, I can't control this Wi-Fi.
Mm,
So,
mm, 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 mm. Okay,
but it's gonna be
somebody else having a problem too. Sierra, her screen just spinning and stuff and going around in
Yeah.
circles,
Because I'm dropping
going around in
and I
circles.
didn't get I was on it in the boulevard. I'm thinking I'm getting over. Now I'm back on Cali, man. And I'm just, man, I'm mad, worn out. But God is good.
All the
Amen. This is a
time,
great
yes,
topic.
all the
indeed.
time. God is good all the time. So, okay, let me ask y'all, because y'all really haven't answered the question. Have y'all ever had a hidden agenda? Had an ulterior motive with a man that y'all was with? Come on, we this rock truth, so we gonna keep it. We gonna keep it true. We gonna keep it
I
truthful.
I wouldn't say an ulterior motive, but I will say I'm not gonna lie. I began to hang around a person, and I kind of knew that they wasn't really my type, but I kept on dating them because he was a really nice guy. So it was like I was kind of trying to make myself, and it wasn't that I didn't like him, but I stuck around longer than was necessary. But I was like, maybe it was just me. I'm like, maybe you're not really giving him a chance, whatever, whatever. So
It
I did
was.
kind of
It
stick it out because
was
I was
you.
like, type of man that we this is the type of man we need. But he just wasn't my twist, and Yeah.
Okay, can we
So
pause real quick? Can we pause right there? You said he wasn't your type. Can you explain what do you mean by not your type?
like our personalities, we wasn't a good fit, and it wasn't even anything wrong with him. But that just go like what I've learned, because like cut and dry. Most people like, oh, I want a good woman, and vice versa. But what I've learned, just because a good woman and a good man come together, doesn't mean that it's gonna be right. You know what I
Good.
mean? Y'all gotta still be compatible. It's not just cut and dry. Oh, go out there and find a good man. So he was a good man, but he wasn't a good man for me. We didn't have a lot
Right.
in common. Now, friends, absolutely. He was a very nice guy, friends all day long, but he was not. We were not a good fit. We were just not
You know what?
compatible at
Selena
all.
is about to be Selena is about to be proud of me. Selena is about to be proud of me for what I'm getting ready to say. See that, you know what? When you said he was good as a friend, that's where y'all should have stayed at, right there at the friend level, and allowed things to move
Yeah,
into
no,
the romantic level.
no, and see, it
Mhm.
never went it never went nowhere. Like we never even
Natural
kissed or nothing,
progression.
but we were.
Yes, natural
I
progression.
knew he liked me. You know, you know what I mean. I knew he liked me, so it was kind of dating. You know what I mean? But yeah, it never went nowhere, and yeah, so
Oh wait, so y'all didn't really hook up like a girlfriend or boyfriend? Oh, she done left, y'all. She left the building. So I guess they must didn't hook up like a girlfriend or boyfriend. So
I could kind of see what she talking about. I have done somebody like that, like probably maybe a few people like
you
knowing,
done done a lot of people like that. We only want to get on you, KT. But go ahead, KT, while you talking. Go ahead.
they like you, but you kind of like not really use that situation to get what you want. But yeah, I have done that before. Like I know somebody that like me, and I probably like they'll go all out for me, and I just just to keep it going, knowing either like I would never date them or have sex with them or nothing. I just kept whatever they was giving me, just
Y'all
kept it
string
going.
men along. Y'all
Yeah,
string men along. Yes, I mean that's what you're
Actually,
saying.
that's not the same thing as stringing people along. If they know that there's no chance and that's what they want to do, that's on them. I can't tell somebody don't buy
Right.
me a gift if they actually do it. Like I can't control nothing that somebody else do. And then for me to
Dog,
That's
not
true.
dog,
accept the gift is being unappreciative. Like I
dog.
appreciate the love that you shower on
Right.
me. Like I'm gonna appreciate that, and I'm gonna
No,
extend
no,
that back to you
no.
as best I can. It may
That's
not
no.
be
That's
what
how
you
people
want or
commit
what you're
suicide.
looking
That's
for,
how people
but I'm
commit suicide.
absolutely going to.
No,
No,
no.
no, and
No,
and
it's
nothing,
no,
not.
no, it's not.
they ain't got nothing to do with me. Like that's the thing. Like
Because look,
don't be
okay,
out here
No.
telling people to pick on
whole
somebody
time
else's
I have,
baggage.
yeah, yeah, because whole time, look, listen, because whole time I have my little plan going on. He have his plan because he thinking like, okay, my whole thing is I
KT
just
on some
get with
game.
you. I just want to get with you, sexually. So when the question come up after so long that you've been doing it, okay, are we eventually gonna do something? No, no, you know.
No, you on some game, cause
I
that's
think
not.
about.
Cause no, wait, cause
I
what
I
Doc is saying,
personally
you weren't saying that earlier. You weren't saying that earlier. You was saying that you knew he liked you, but you said that you just kept him alone just a little while longer, even though he was doing this and that for you. That's what you was saying, and I got that.
yeah, that
What Doc is saying
was
now,
right.
Doc is talking about no, even if you done told them no, and they still keep giving cards and stuff like that. No, because what man for real? Like, why would a man do that anyway? If like a woman had already told you that it ain't going nowhere, why are you still buying
But the
cards and
whole
candy?
point to get this
Because
woman
y'all
to take,
stringing them
yeah,
along.
no, yeah, maybe
No,
so, but he have a
at
hidden agenda
that
too. Just
point, he's
maybe if I keep
talking.
on doing this, okay, he has the resources to do this,
Mhm.
okay, and he wants to do it because he in his mind maybe he'll give in and
Mm-hmm.
give me them draw.
Kind
Eventually,
of where you
I'm
think.
gonna get what I want if I keep on standing around.
Yep,
Yep.
and that's all that be. But
Yeah.
people don't understand. Like, oh no, baby, I got tenacity.
Right. And then too, y'all, it's the fact that you can be in a relationship begin to like them different because that happens a few times. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that kind of stuff could grow on you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't
Yeah.
nothing wrong with like being serious. You know, getting treated like a queen, like facts, because you're gonna look at this and then some in your head should click on and be like, all right, this man don't like me. You know what I'm saying? That's weight on you. So it's not saying that he may be totally wasting his time, because he could go somewhere from that time.
But I've also been in that situation before, and then when I gave them my undivided attention, fumble,
Yep.
complete
Oh,
fumble. I'm just like, so you went through all
I'm
this
not
trouble,
playing
you
these
put all
games
this
with
effort
y'all
in,
today. I'm not playing
just
these
to like
games with y'all
realize
today.
Look.
I'm not playing these games with y'all
wait,
today.
this ain't a game.
it
This is
went
not a game
left.
because
It
my
went.
whole
It
thing
went
is
Y'all
left.
that
stringing
now.
men, y'all stringing men along.
No, ain't nobody. No,
They
not
No.
over
stringing them
here. I
along.
don't have the patience
They
for that.
got they
No, I
got
don't have
niggas
the
out there
patience.
thinking that they got a chance, but then they talking about some. Well, he kept
No.
doing this, he kept doing that. Then when I gave him a chance, he fumbled. Let's start. Let's go to Doc. Okay, what do you mean by when you gave him a chance, he fumbled? What did he do?
When I
Specific.
gave him my undivided attention, when I responded uh quickly in our text volleys, I'm answering all of that. Like I'm giving him the attention that he's asking for, and he can't handle it. Now I'm asking questions that he don't really want to answer, or I'm looking and seeing stuff that I know I'm not gonna vibe with. Like, oh, okay, he's nice and all, but that's not what I'm looking for. Like, and that's the thing. Like when you get put in
You
that
ain't looking for
microscope, it's a
nice.
whole
You
different
not looking for
ballgame.
nice.
What?
You said he
That's
nice and all, but that's not what
just
I'm looking for.
okay. Yeah, just like what Jate said. You can be a. I know a lot of great guys that I know would be terrible in a relationship with me. We
Right.
would not. We would not make it just because of who I am as a person. I know I would bring out certain characteristics in them, and there's certain stuff that they would do that would bring out certain characteristics in me that would make it not work. And
Right.
that's fine. Like it's okay. They can have all this stuff going for them. They look good on paper. They can be working on themselves. They can be not crazy, not abusive, and all of that stuff. And it could be a fine, mediocre. I'm gonna just make this work, settling. Like I ain't doing it. I'm not.
Right.
So no.
Let me address the audience real quick. Audience, if you're watching right now, what you're watching the ladies say that okay, you may be a good guy, you may give me flowers, cotton candies, and roses, but I'm still gonna waste your time and string you along
Oh,
anyway
bro.
No.
if no one else is occupying my time. Okay, if Mr. Prince Charming have not came through, I'm still gonna string you along. That's what they saying. I'm just interpreting for them. But go ahead, ladies. Continue talking, ladies.
No.
What you mean, no?
I can't say that.
I'm just interpreting. I'm
Because
just
we don't
interpreting.
look.
That's
I don't
not
know
that's
about
not what
them,
they saying.
but I'm not doing that. I don't have to wait
That's
because
not what they
at the
saying.
same time I have other. So it's no like I'm stringing you along to see what's happening because
No.
I have other friends. Why would I string you along to see what happened? If it happened, it happens. Like I mean, I have had some nice guys that I but it's
Yeah.
not, it's like a kind. And if you're not attracted to it, no matter how kind they are, they just not
KT,
your type.
KT, you had a man call you and leave messages on your phone for 9 months. Stop playing with me out here in these streets.
And he
And I got
wasn't
that
look,
from Kiki. I got that from
By
and
Kiki.
he
choice.
wasn't my
By
type
choice.
because you know why? He gave
Hey,
me psycho vibes. That's
why
not
did
my
why
type.
did why did why did Selena pop back in? Everybody,
I
let's look at
pop
Selena.
back
Everybody,
in. I pop
Because
back
he needed.
in because she right. She has a
Exactly.
choice. Just like men have a choice. You are the one that choose to put your eggs in one basket, and that's your whole choice. You cannot say when somebody else is ready to put there. Just because you are, you can't make it. See, people don't understand the real power of the bending of a wheel. Like somebody has to bend their wheel your way. Do you know what that? God can't even get folks to bend they wheel His way. So you think some folks about to bend theirs yours? Like it takes a whole
Mm-hmm.
solid decision to do something like that. So here's the thing: until a proposal is made and accepted,
Uh,
all's fair in love and basketball, baby. Period. You better learn these rules. You better know your rights, roles, and responsibilities. Or
Yes.
you're going to lose
Okay,
this
I'm about,
game.
I'm
You're
about to
gonna
give you. I'm about to give you some
out. You
rights and
gonna
roles and
consistently,
responsibilities.
Yes.
you gonna consistently be mad because you gonna take out. You gonna all they call it everything because you don't know how to play the game, bro. And then not only
Play the
that, the
game
worst
since
part about
when
it
this
is you're
became a
gonna be
game. Why is this a
the worst part
game?
about it is the game is chess, bro. Check yourself. And so and we'll talk about that in our Baywatch season.
Almost
Yeah,
However,
definitely.
hey, you don't know
yeah.
how to
Oh
play this
yeah.
game, bro. You're gonna be left emotionally duped. You're gonna be left emotionally duped. You're gonna be broken. You're gonna be toe up.
Oh, I stay on the game,
You know
but
what
I
I'm saying?
mean,
You see why people are
I'm here for the guy. I'm
messing
here
up
for
on
the
remote
guys that's
control.
having a hard time. I'm here for the men that's having a hard time.
And
But with
all
that being
boys,
said,
yeah.
that being
It's
said,
it's
let's
levels
go
to it.
back. Let's go back to KT. Let's go back to KT. Now, what was you saying? You said the guy gave you psycho vibes,
And he,
but here's where you should be held accountable, KT, because you should have picked up the phone when he kept calling and be like, "Yo, I am not interested." How hard would that be?
and I did. It all boils down to men can handle rejection. That's all it boiled down to. Like I did, but I don't. I feel like I don't have to keep on answering my phone. It's my phone, so it's still my choice to answer. I'm told you one time. Maybe yeah, I gave you my phone number, but I did once you called me and I told you what it was. You should have stopped right then, but he didn't. He kept on for a long time until I finally changed my number. So because all in his mind, he seen something that he wanted and he's gonna go after it. He couldn't handle that what I was saying. No. Some men can't handle no.
Mm. Okay, Doc, you muted, Doc. I know Doc was saying something.
Oh, it's what was I saying? I was talking about something. I forget. Something about the game. I was
Yeah,
trying to
y'all
think.
talking about some this the game. This the
Oh,
game.
it's
But I
level
mean,
two. Yes, it is. It's level two. That's like in video games. When you first start playing a video game, you don't start off at the boss level. You start off with at a lower level so you can learn how to the player move, learn special moves, get your skills at it, and that's exactly how people work. When you first meet somebody, you don't just jump out with a joke because you don't know their sense of humor. You try
Right.
and learn the person to see what they will find funny, and if you can accommodate that. You try and find out what type of foods and stuff they like, because maybe you know a restaurant. Oh yeah, they got this dish I know they'll love, and we can converse over this meal. But you don't just pop out and just do whatever you want, however you gonna do it, because then you might not get the result that you're looking for. So that's not necessarily a hidden agenda, more strategy. Strategy, like in a game called
okay,
chess. That's what
let
we
me let
mean.
me
It's
ask
not
y'all
like
this.
manipulating stuff. It's knowing how to handle your tool bag. You don't just pop up with your saw and your tools and all that, and then go and build a house. And all you needed was a front porch. You find
Right.
out what they're looking for, and if you can supply and fulfill those needs within whatever it is you're trying to give up. If it's something within whatever you're offering, like, okay, that's what I was going to offer anyway. We might be able to work this out. You want
Right.
what I'm offering. That's the key to finding people to mess with. Not trying to do somebody that's asking you for
Oh,
something
that
you're not
sounds
trying to give up.
transactional.
It
That
is. No,
sounds
it
transactional like a
really is
mug,
because
boy.
you're interacting with people. That's for everybody. Friendships, colleagues, business partnerships, everything, every interaction you have with somebody else, you have to find out how y'all fit together. You have a very
Exactly.
unique interaction with anybody. The way they interact with you is not going to interact with somebody else. So you looking at how they interact with somebody else, it gives you an idea of what they have in them, but that's not necessarily what you're going to bring out in them. You might not necessarily have to deal with that side of them if that's not what you evoke in them.
Yeah. Have y'all ever
You
heard
live
of when people be
through
like
that.
they don't like a certain person? Oh, I don't like Jane because
So
the whole time she don't treat me like that. You gotta
okay,
people. You got
let me address
exact.
the audience real quick. So audience, basically what Doc just said was if you have and I'm gonna address this maybe for the women. So ladies, if you have a man that can pay your bills, okay, keep him for the bills. If you have a man that can buy you dinner, keep him for the dinner. If you have a man that can break you off properly, keep him for that. So then what? You gonna end up with about 5, 6, 7 men.
And that's not at all what I said, but okay. And that works. Whatever works for
Exactly.
you. No, seriously,
Exactly.
ain't nobody gonna tell you how to run your show, but like
Yeah.
don't go bleeding on
Ah,
people. They should make sure they know that they're playing a role, and if they want to play that role, they will. Like that's the whole point of not having hidden agendas. You never know that there's people out here that literally only has enough time to go to the movies with you. That's all they got time for. Love your company, they love going to movies, they love doing that with you. So that's all they able to do with you, and they're fine with that, and
okay,
you're
but we
okay with
talking
that.
about
Like
kingdom. Is this kingdom though? Is this how they act in the kingdom, Doc?
what? Yes, you allow people to be who they are. That's what that is. If you a movie going, restaurant eating person, then that's what you're gonna do. You're not gonna come and sit and have a home cooked meal if that's what you used to. If that's not what you like, if you don't
Yeah.
know this person, you don't know if you even like they cooking. That might not be something that you want to do, especially when you're trying to get to know them, because you might not want to talk to them again because you scared to tell them that they food next. And now you might have missed out on the good friendship because you scared to tell the person that they food nasty, so you ghost them or you avoid them. Like it's little situations like that does cause that separation where people end up getting ghosted or they end up the communication changes because something happens and because there's no open communication because that wasn't established to begin with because
Right.
there's those hidden agendas. So now you got to say, oh, well, because that's not what I was on in the first place. I don't even care to even try and fix this or to even exit properly or to, let them know like, okay, well, I'm kind of done with this, this interaction because I figured out I'm not going to get what I'm looking for from you. And so instead of being that open, people don't want to, go ahead and say like, we can part or we can reestablish new terms openly. And you can't say that you're not going into when you meet somebody with a hidden agenda because they don't know you and you don't know them. So everything about you is hidden, even your
Right.
agenda until you voice it. So if you don't make
Okay.
it a point to voice what your intentions are with somebody, it's a hidden agenda. Simple.
Uh okay. Let me
He
move
said,
on today. Let me move on to the next question because
he said,
I'm trying to tell you because the audience, I mean the audience really hold on, somebody. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. That's Selena. She was writing to us. Okay, she said she's gonna log back in a little bit. All right, but I'm just saying somebody
Everybody's
right
going
now
home.
that might be thinking about getting with somebody might be discouraged, okay? Because that's, I mean, for real, like if that's what the dating scene, and I already know what the dating scene is, but if that's what the dating scene gonna be, or the what is the friend scene, the getting to know you scene, the
That's the
romantic
people thing.
scene,
That's
if that's
that's the
what it's
nature
gonna
of
be, then we
that's the
doomed. We
nature
doomed.
of people. Because
That's the
people are going
nature
to
of
protect
what?
themselves. Yes, that's how people protect themselves. You never show your full hand. You never
right.
show your
No,
full
I'm not
hand. When you
saying show
first
your
meet
full
people,
hand.
you don't. But
Right.
even still, you ain't nobody walking up with the card straight flat out on the table. Nobody doing that for any reason. If you have ever interacted with people, you have already learned do not put everything out up front because you don't know what their intentions are. And
Right.
sometimes people are just really out here to just finesse you, just get around you and move around. And if you walking around with your heart on your sleeve and your cards out on your table, you gonna jack
Yeah.
by people who really who have ill will, who have no good intentions for you. So
So
there
you
are
don't have
people like
intuition.
that.
You don't have
Not
intuition,
not
Doc,
not not and
Octavia.
not everybody does, and not but you do have it, but not everybody follows it. Not everybody is developed. If you don't use it, it will not be strong enough to pick up on stuff like
But
that. If
you
you're
have
not
you have
trusting
intuition
it,
though. You
yeah,
have
I
intuition
do,
though.
and I don't always trust it, and that's when I find myself sitting on the side of the road in the ditch with my flat tire because I do not make that left turn. But
Right.
Say
it's
you let the
everybody's
knock of the
like
bay.
everybody's like
Yeah.
All right,
like
I'm
it's
trying to
not
move to
it's
this next question because Y'all, boy. I mean, I got to give some hope to the audience. Audience, it's not that bad, okay? It is women out here that you had that conversation. Y'all can prosper and get married and have babies, okay? You can do that. All right, now anyway, ladies, how soon? Okay, when you see a man, how soon do you know if you would like to sleep in bed with this man? I gotta ask you this because I'm about to set you up for something else.
Almost immediately.
Okay.
Like I said, like physical attraction is physical attraction. Like that's why it's physical. It's very shallow, and that's why a lot of times you can end up like in a situation where you didn't procreate with somebody who ain't nothing because you was being shallow and superficial.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna. You can have that idea, but that doesn't mean that you're gonna say, "Yeah, you attractive man is an attractive man," and of course you're gonna feel some type of way when an attractive man come in the room. But that don't necessarily mean that you're gonna sleep with that person because
But I'm
I
just
don't
saying,
had a
how
lot
long
of
do it take? How long do it take for you to know that you are sexually attracted to the man?
how long does it take immediately when he come in the door? Like, but
Okay.
like I said,
I'm glad you said that.
immediately when I see him. But like I said, that don't necessarily mean that I'm gonna sleep with him. I have
That's not
had
that's not my
plenty,
next
yeah.
point.
Right, now you talking
I'm, I'm about I'm
magnifying
about to
glass.
give you
Like,
my next point. Here go my next point is we talking about hidden agendas. I know somebody that was dating a brother for a while and then just popped it up on him and said, well, I'm still trying to see you sexually. I gotta really learn you sexually. But they've been dating for a minute though. Tell me that's not a hidden agenda.
I mean, that's not. It's because like
How's
that's the
that
thing.
not?
If
You
it was a
mean
deal
you mean to
breaker,
tell
yes,
me
that is a hidden agenda. If it's a deal breaker, if somebody asks, "Can we have sex?" and the other person says no, and now they want to break it off, that's a hidden agenda because deal breakers should be, you know, put out there. Like if you say, "Okay, well, if we're gonna do this, if we're gonna move forward in this type
But
of fashion,
right,
then this is what I'm expecting." And so if you don't do that, and the thing that you're expecting is a deal breaker, that's definitely a hidden agenda.
audience, are you
I
listening? Go
I
ahead,
see
KT.
like like I see like maybe she should have probably told him like in the door, like how people be giving people time frames, like don't like lead the man on thinking like, okay, after a month, okay, I'm gonna get it 2 months, and then 3 months here you come up talking about I need to get to know you some more. I think she should have said that in the door. Look,
That's what I'm saying.
this is not that. Maybe about 6 months down the line, and get him a choice. Like, okay, do I want to stay for 6 months, or do I want to go? Like, I don't think she should have dated him for 3 months, and then 3 months came down the line. Oh, I need to know you 3 more months. Like, come on, like that's
I mean,
crazy.
I don't know if it was 3 months, but I just know,
I'm just
yeah,
saying, like, in the door, like this is what I'm on, this is what I do. I don't sleep with
yeah.
nobody until the third month or the fourth month or whatever the situation is. Like, yeah, I don't think she should have led him on like that, thinking he finna.
No, what it is? She talking about she trying to see if she find him attractive because she says she's a sexual woman and she's still trying to figure that out. And I'm like, and that's why I asked y'all, how long do it take for
She
y'all to
leading
know
him
if a
on,
man is
yeah.
sexually attractive?
She leading him on.
She's
Maybe
trying
he
to read her.
financially, yeah. Maybe he
And
financially
that's
take
what y'all
care.
do best
Exactly.
too.
That's
That's
what
what
I'm
y'all
thinking.
do
I'm like,
best.
it's something else that got her hooked,
Maybe
and
he
she's trying to
financially
find a
taking
reason to
care of
stay.
her, or maybe he take care of her bills
Mm-hmm.
or something, and
And
she
she's
just
trying to
don't
find
want
a
to
reason
lose
to
that. She
stay.
just don't want to lose that source. So I mean, it's a lot of women that do that, to shit. I mean,
Hey,
hey,
there's an opportunity called to everything.
Y'all really need to stop
yeah.
that. Y'all need to stop that, KT. Stop playing with these men.
I mean, and it's not so much of a plan. Men know what they doing. Men
All
know
right,
exactly what's going on.
now it's back on the men. Men know what they
It,
doing.
they
Okay.
know what's going on. They not slow. They know what's going on. They know exactly
I mean,
what
I'm
women be
being
doing.
serious. When I talked about people committing suicide and murder, homicide, it's a few men out there that has really took other people out because of being rejected and how they was played by these women. So that's why I bring that up. It was a real serious thing. I think Elliot, I can't think of the guy's name, but he killed a couple people because he had been rejected. He was talking to this woman. and she rejected him, messed him up. I think Doc then went back out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but haven't you heard about men doing that? Men that couldn't handle rejection, and they just was fed up and just took people out with them.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I can, but
And
I
I'm
mean,
saying what y'all have been talking about, y'all gonna have some men out there ready to go ham because y'all talking about some. Well, it's his choice to stick around. No, this is what I say. I say that if you are not interested in the man, you need to cut him off completely.
yeah.
I'm just saying
I say that.
yeah, you the woman need to go on and cut him off. Don't wait. Don't say, well, he chose to stick around. He chose to buy me the gifts. He
I
chose to
say this.
no.
Look, I say this. It's not even about attractive. If you let the person know what's going on, and that person still choose to be around you for whatever reason, I mean, is it your fault then? Like you already told the person, okay, you're not really my type. I mean, we could be friends, we could be cool, but this is not going on. Is it your fault that he still want to be around you?
You know what?
If
I say
he
this.
got
I
hope,
say this. I say give a person a chance. You know, if they really want to be around you, be like, all right, you can hang around me. But if they start back going back to how they was trying to get at you, shut it down because for real, like that's what happened with some of these men. These women was leading them on, letting them think they had a chance. Well, I ain't gonna say even let them think they had a chance, but they was just leading them on and stringing them on. And then when they really realized that this woman don't really like you,
right? Now, like I said, I don't think that's right. And the door, you should always let people know for situations like, because there's a lot of vulnerable people, especially nowadays. So a lot of
right,
people
right,
take things personally, and I just feel like a man or a woman, you should let people know in adult like what's going on. Like, are we going? If this is what we gonna do, and if you don't like it, go ahead. Because look, my guy friend, he was just telling me today, like, okay, he got this friend, and he was on the phone with her today, like, giving her advice because
hmm
she got problems with her, her guy friend. And he told her in the door, like, I'm a businessman. I have a business and I stay out at night. I stay, I'm not going to be home until 2, 3 o'clock because, it was a nightclub. So that's reasonable for a person that owns a nightclub to be in the house, at home around 2 or 3 in the morning or maybe later than that.
right, right.
So if he letting you know this, I don't think it's no problem. But now, she done caught feelings and she found it a problem. He like, you my type of woman, you everything I'm looking for. Now, if you can't handle my situation, then you need to find somebody else. But then I don't think it should have been a problem because he let her know in the door, I'm gonna be out. I'm not gonna see you as much. When I do see you, it's just when I see you, And I feel like
Right.
that situation, even in a marriage, like, sometimes the husband is not home at all the time, like, then you should adjust to that because he told you in the door, like, don't go changing or making him feel bad. See, when people tell them something, they feel like, okay, I could change this person, I could make him stay at home because he with me. Like, he already told you he not gonna come home until 3 o'clock in the morning. So some women, and they mad like, oh, just because he with me, he might come home at 11 to 12 o'clock. But no, because he got a whole business. So at that point, if you know that you're not going to be able to handle his situation, then that's when you should step out and find somebody else that's going to accommodate your situation. Other than that, don't be mad at him because he told you in the don't. I'm not going to be around you all the
Yeah,
time. So
yeah. She should step up and say, you know what, I can't handle that, okay? Because, I have these needs. Because, I had women tell me that too, talking about they got needs. Because some of y'all think men don't have restraint and men don't practice abstinence. Yes, I actually have practiced abstinence many times in my life. And I've dated women at the same time, and I've had women let me know, well, a woman got needs. Okay, y'all talk about men being horn dogs, but uh yeah, have y'all, what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna ask you have you dated a woman, but I'm just saying you ain't seen that till you dated a woman. That's all I'm saying. You talk about men and horn dogs, but what I've experienced on my side of the game, women have really almost towed the dough down because that's what they wanted. I'm like, no, I can't give you that because I'm practicing restraint. I'm practicing abstinence around here. We not doing that. We kingdom up in here.
And
Oh,
at that and at that moment, if that wasn't what she was looking for, she should have stepped. I mean, took big steps because she's missing out. You're not missing because you already told her, look, this is what it is. I'm not doing that. I'm absent, whatever. So go find somebody that's gonna feel your needs like that
she
because
just
you
she just
wait.
went back to the
Oh,
BD.
okay. We got a
She
lot of
went back to
comments.
the BD. Oh, we got a lot of comments. Okay.
We do, and I
Okay.
really want. We do. We have a lot that.
Oh, let's
I mean,
let's
because
get to reading. Let's get
yeah.
to
So it
reading.
says, and shout out to Ant because a lot.
And
I just want. I love how things they have to come out. Again, we were talking about natural progression, and these are the conversations that are necessary because we have to clear up and clean up a lot of what is prescribed for
mhm,
relationship. You know what I'm saying? And again, if you don't start with his original precept, which then becomes his original concept, you will
mhm,
always end up with a end result that's inconclusive, right? Or it's going to be superficial and not real. So he says these females play checkers, collection of kings. They not ready for chess. One king, one man, find him. Now I
come
do
on,
believe in
come
that
on,
one king, no, because you got to see, you have to understand.
teach, brother.
If it's not 100% rock truth, then it's not true. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
one king is correct, one man is correct, but we're not in position to find nobody.
Right.
We are to be pursued and not chased.
Yeah, the
That's
man's
another
supposed to
thing.
find
So
you, right?
right. So you want to make sure that, again, everything. So then he says in chess, a real queen protects one king. Let me go back on that because that's the game. However, our job as women
The
is not
game
to protect
that you
you.
spoke of earlier.
Correct. But our job is not to protect you. Your job is protector.
Excellent. Yeah.
So you see, it's things like that that'll put us out of position as women. We're not here to protect. And then one thing too, when they say the behind every man is a good woman, let me tell you something. Your position isn't to be behind him. Your
Right.
position is to be in front
In
of him,
front.
not
Right.
even on the side. It's in front of him because when things come, he should get the crushing.
Because he,
He
yeah.
should bear the weight of everything. So you out of position again. Things that just again your mentality. If you don't start with his precept, you will end up with an inconclusive result. That's what the rib does. The rib does not. We're not here to protect you. We are here to recreate an environment that's conducive to your growth and your becoming. And that's how we protect you, if that's what you want to use the term. But you're protected. You're our protector, and God protects you. Like
Right.
it's a
Exactly.
trickle down. So then it says to play checkers, building Mr. Potato, concubines. It's not checkers, it's the rules. See, that's what we're not understanding here. When you don't have a right or role or responsibility to another individual, you can't make up one. And that's what we're found. We find that people having imaginary tea parties. You cannot make up your own rules to make it benefit the way you want things to go. They still have to go according to his law, even if it's your kingdom, because you're supposed to be in agreement with what he has going on. So when you are in an individual and you're not married, there is no right to this other person. You have no role to this other person besides a friend that you show up to be, not showing up expecting them to be a friend back. We got the game so totally twisted. Real friends is
We
people.
shouldn't even talk about checkers or chess did
No, check. No, no,
since we not
no, no,
using
no.
those
We have
rules.
to. No, we have to talk about chess because chess is imperative for you to checkmate. And we
Yeah.
believe that check and mate means checking the other person, and check and mate means check yourself.
But the
Yeah.
rules, okay, I get what you
You
said, but
get what I'm saying?
the rules not lining up because
All the rules.
the queen does kill everybody on the board.
But here's the thing. The thing about it is that's a man-made game. You get
So
what I'm
that's why
saying?
we throw it out. We should just throw it out.
Again, you can throw it out, but at the end of the day, check is imperative to what we're talking about because
Okay.
it's about checking mate. And like I said, it's the opposite. The world is telling you to check the other person. The world is telling you that the queen is on top. This ain't about the queen. It's about the king. Always has been. And this is about the kingdom. Always has been.
Yeah, the
And so
game ain't
again,
over
this
till the king die.
do you understand? So this is the whole thing. When the game is about the queen, you already know it ain't about him.
Right.
So that's again, we know to throw it out in terms of the game itself, but it's imperative because checking mate, meaning yourself, is what needs to happen going forward in relationship, and that's what we don't do. Um, no discipline. No, we don't have discipline. That's why we're sexually hypersexual.
Absolutely,
Like
absolutely.
that's
No
all we think
discipline.
about, sex on the brain, and
Right.
it's due to our culture. It's okay. It's just due to our culture. All you think, if you don't sleep with nobody but you masturbate, you might as well sleep with somebody. You should have slept with somebody. The penalty is the exact same. You would have got a better feeling calling up somebody.
I
But we like
mean,
teach. We like
you.
to
I
play
mean, you
like
do.
it's
You do.
one of
You
the
do have STDs running around, and maybe you may not want to get pregnant. So
what's the
you did
difference?
save that risk. You saved that
Look,
risk.
you may say that risk, Ken. You say that risk. But I mean, you might as well go on and got your thrill on. Cause I mean, like, if she tells you a man that she can't commit because I'm waiting to feel sexually attracted, that's games. That's foolery.
If she tells a
That's
man,
foolery. Cause she's saying she's waiting for a feeling. Whatever feeling, that's already letting you know she not looking for love.
yeah,
Right.
If you looking for a
that's
feeling, you not you
Yeah.
you
talking
looking
about.
for a high.
She waiting for that moment. Oh, come on, throw her
Right.
away. Throw her away,
So
please.
thanks, Aunt. Thank you, Aunt, for these.
Poker.
Uh,
She
oh,
playing poker.
calling hands all day. I'll take you to the river, baby, and call
Yeah.
that hand. Let me
She
see him.
playing poker.
Let me see him.
Hmm.
Come on, let me see him.
Hey, Queen, I like that cut. I ain't want to
Thank
change the
you.
subject, but that mug nice though.
Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to Tay
I like
Larry.
that line. I
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
little
yeah, yeah,
line.
yeah. Cut
That mug
Time
rocket.
Barbershop. Go to
You
Cut
said-
Time Barbershop on
That
46th and
mug
Broadway
rocket.
in Gary,
Okay.
Indiana. Ask for Tay Larry or Jimmy.
That
But
mug
everybody
cold.
got Rome good, Heavy good. Everybody up in there.
Which
Keeping
right.
it
which
dope.
barbershop?
Cut Time Barbershop on 46th and Broadway in Gary, Indiana.
Oh, that's
The
right
owner
by the
is Jimmy.
crib. Okay, I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to go. I'm
yeah.
gonna have to go when I'm back there in the
Yeah,
crib.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Then slide on through next door. Go ahead and get you. They got the he got the Coney King, but I heard them turkey
Oh
burgers
yeah,
is
the
off the
Conies.
hook.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Conies.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's next door and
Oh,
all of that stuff.
they
So
right there. Okay, right
yeah,
there on 40s. Yep, I know exactly where that's at.
yeah. Yeah,
The
at the
red
end of the day,
protect
I
my
get
heart
what you're
and
trying
mind.
to say, Aunt, but we're not the protectors of men. If we're protecting men, our protection is just assuring one, we obey, two, we recreate the environment that's conducive for your becoming. And that's the environment we would have already recreated in our own homes because we would have followed Christ prior to marriage. We would have already mastered singleness and self. So if you want to, you can coin that under protection, but your
Okay,
job as king
I
is
got
to
to put you on the
protect
witness
us.
stand. I got to
Go ahead.
put you on the witness stand. Okay, did you watch the movie Black Panther?
Yes, I did.
Did you see how them women was up there protecting the king?
Yes, I did.
They was whooping some
They
butt.
that's animalistic.
Animalistic.
It is. That
Okay,
those are the animal in the animal kingdom. The lion, the woman is the one
the
that gets to protect.
lioness. Yeah,
Correct. So we're not animals. We still have order. So God protects the man protects the
we
woman.
the animal that's the top of the food chain. We are
We
animal
are,
like
uh,
at the top of the food chain. We are.
but we're not animals. We're just at the top of the food chain, but we're not
Okay.
animals.
Okay.
I mean, are you an animal or a human? These are two different things. There's
I'm
two different
saying
species.
in science, it'll let you know who's at the top of the food chain
Right,
in the animal kingdom.
but it's a different type of species though. We're
Right.
not animals.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
You see
mean,
what
we're
I'm
not like them, right? We're not like them.
Correct. So
We
because
human,
we have
right?
to right. So we can't go off of again, this is our feeling, animalistic ability. We don't operate off of that. And we don't operate from the flesh. That's another thing. People operate from the flesh. We operate from the spirit. That's how we love perfectly. So we're not
We supposed to
animals.
operate from the spirit. You're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
we're not animals and we're of a different species. We have the ability to think, rationale, and so we should not have animal instinct. You know what I'm saying?
I,
You should have a
I,
human.
I mean, no, we should. No, I'm with you on
Yeah,
that. We shouldn't have animal instinct,
yeah.
but you know, we
You like to
do. I mean, come on,
compare.
you know, people do have animal instinct.
Which one?
You don't see people operating out of animalistic, reptilian instincts. I see it all day. Have
But you
people
got
operate.
and remember, some people are invoking those spirits.
Right. I'm saying, no, I'm not
Right.
saying
So
that
it's not.
that I'm witty.
Yeah.
No, I ain't saying I'm witty, but I'm just saying this
Yeah.
is what I see every day. People are,
Yeah.
allowing their lower nature to take control over them. Absolutely.
Correct. Do you see? Yeah, you said it correct. They're allowing their lower nature to take. So
Right.
that's what you're seeing, the allowance of the lower nature, and it comes in any form. Because again, we were talking about earlier with Dr. Monroe that I posted. You don't have an identity, so you'll put on any identity when you don't have one, and that's what you see. So you'll take on anything, including Nike, to just do it. Like for real, we don't know who we are and to whom we belong, and so we
So
respond
you
to the
start.
world as such.
So getting back to Ant, you okay? Cause I'm in between. I'm in between. Getting back to Ant, you really do not believe that a woman can protect a man.
I just told you, if you want to coin it under protection, that would be providing the environment that's conducive for a man's growth.
What is
That
that?
would
Okay.
be his
Okay.
protection.
Okay.
Other than that, there's order in the kingdom. Protecting for everybody comes from the man, which comes now from God. So God to the
Right. I
man,
got you.
man to
Yeah.
right. So I get what you're saying, and I get what he's saying, but just using the terms properly, because you want everybody else to understand these are two different things, and people can
Right.
get it confused. Like woman, you
Right.
supposed to protect, a woman, you supposed to be behind me. These are lies. You're not supposed to be on the side. You ain't supposed to be behind. You should be in front. Period. There's order. The children are in front of you. So there's just order in his kingdom. He got away. And it ain't changing. And if you look at it, it's all the way through and through throughout any and everything. So, you know, so you will protect your children, but not your man from the family. No, that's his job is to protect me and the children.
Children.
My job is to protect the
Protect the
children or
children.
provide order, right? So I'm
Right.
underneath. So it's not like I'm not protecting him. I'm protecting him by being obedient to him and putting in order what he has established. That's the protection. I don't. It all comes from him. He's the source. He's the alpha. And like you were talking about earlier, don't say you're an alpha with beta behavior. You know what I'm
Most
saying? Or
definitely.
don't say
Right.
you're an alpha and you don't drink water. Like for real,
Right.
all this stuff
True.
time out got to stop. We're not gonna keep throwing around words. And that's what I was talking to you earlier, Ty. I love what you're doing. Like you ain't settling. Like this word, what do this word mean? And what do that word mean? Because I'm not fully sure what it is that this is completely saying. And you investigate the terms for yourself. You don't
Right,
stop.
right.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
so we having a conversation. At least we
Have
have a
self-control.
blueprint. We have a blueprint to know. Okay, this is what these words mean. So
Yeah.
now, when I begin to speak and you begin to speak, I'm gonna think, okay, he's coming from that definition of that word. So
Yeah.
now we have a base, a foundation to work off of.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And then even with the animalistic, the animalistic
And
comment, it's really funny. It's really funny. It's really funny. I'm gonna handle that one too. It's really funny how we say that, but what's sad is that as humans, that the animals have more sense than us. It's animals that don't
true,
even,
true.
they don't, you know, unless they like straight out, it ain't nothing popping. Where do you see gay animals? You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
this stuff is,
oh, oh.
we are lower than them in thinking. You know what I'm saying? They At least they know how to be. You
I'll
know what
give
I'm
you an
saying? We don't
example.
even
I'll give
know.
you an
We don't
example.
even know.
I'll give you an example. I know dogs.
It
When
don't
dogs get
matter.
sick, they know not to eat to help them get better. But I know humans that they go to the doctor and the doctor tell them, okay, just don't eat. Do not eat for a couple of days and you'll feel better. They still got to go buy something to eat.
Right.
Right. Right. Because I'm a get ready. I gotta go in his store real quick. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay,
But
okay.
I wanna address these two because again, very important. So we're animals. No, we're not. We're of the human species. We get horny and find out. See, this is what I'm talking about. If you look at how things should have been, your peak, you should not have been peaked as children. We've been sexually peaked as children. And so we shouldn't know nothing about horny and all of that other stuff. We should have been on task. But since we've been sexually peaked and hypersexualized, of course we think like that. However, this is why he's telling you dead in your senses. Die to yourself every single day. So yeah, you're gonna get horny. You're gonna feel normal things out of the body, but have self-control. That's the problem. Folks ain't got no control over themselves. And we are flesh first. No, bro, we actually are spirit first. Before we had a flesh, he formed us before the foundation of the world. We're a spirit who just so happen to now have a house. We're just like Christ incarnate. So we're him in these bodies too. So that I was saying the other day, like when people are talking about, somebody died and they like, I'm gonna miss them, and they talk about the qualities that this person had, and it sound like God, that was him, bro. Like you're just missing him again. He just keep putting himself, his spirit within us. So
Oh, it's freezing up.
more than, greater than what Christ has given us. So we are not flesh first. We are spirit first, and we are flesh second. So that's not truth. That's not truth, bro. We were spirit before we had houses, before we had bodies. He formed us. You know what I'm saying? So um that's not truth. But again, when the premise, the beginning is off, you have to definitely start with the precept, his original precept, in order to come out to a conclusion that is again back to precept. It's not going to change. It's precept to precept. No matter how you get back, again, it's relatively how you get back, but it's precept to precept. It's not going to change. We all protect his kingdom. Y'all need to watch 300. I love 300. This is Sparta, my. This is
This is
Sparta.
Sparta.
This is Sparta. This is the kingdom fam of my life.
Leonidas.
On my life, Leonidas. This is Sparta. I love that. I love that. Yeah, I love
My
that. Come
love,
on,
me
King.
love. I
Come
have to
on,
tell you
King.
something, me love.
Milo. I
Ah.
love that. There was some kings up in there. I love that. I love a man.
And
I'm telling you.
you see how those men act?
Yes,
Did you see how those men
like
act?
men, like
Mm-hmm.
men, bruh. Did
Not
you see how the women
spineless,
act? Did you
not
see how the
jelly
women act?
back, not milk
Did
toast.
you see the women?
Submissive.
Followers. They
Submissive.
swallowed and followed, fam. They swallowed and followed.
Hey, that's it. That's how I
They
like it.
swallowed and followed.
That's how I want it. Swallow and then follow.
Right.
That's just how I want you. See now you done woke me up. Now
You
you
know
done
what?
woke
You
me
know,
Yeah,
up.
I
now
gotta
you
get,
yeah.
I gotta get
You done
out of
woke
here,
me up.
guy.
Drink your water.
Oh, of course, I
I
drink
know
water.
that's
I
right.
stay on. Now, see, you
That's
know what? You
right.
about to
Facts,
make me take a
prejudice.
water
I'm gonna
break
protect
real
my
quick.
kingdom. I know
Take a
that's right,
water
King.
break. Take a
I
water
know that's
break.
right. I know
Hey,
that's right.
where
Got
everybody
to
go?
survive. Huh?
Where everybody go? They got internet issues.
I think they had internet issues. When I came back, it was only I think it was Sierra. I popped her in and then she popped out. So I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
But we good though. We
Touching and agreeing for
uh,
everybody's internet. Okay, I yeah. While you in the store, I'm gonna talk to him about Baywatch. Baywatch season is coming up.
okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it up there real quick too.
All right. Okay.
I'll be right back out.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got Baywatch season coming up this summer, starting in the month of June for your teenagers, especially for the teenagers. We want you all to get the teenagers out, get your crayons, markers, a notepad, and take notes. Because we're gonna talk about Baywatch. Looking out for Bay. Okay, looking out for Bay. See, this is a subject. This is a subject that a lot of people that work with teenagers. They kind of, it's kind of taboo because they don't talk to teenagers about this. But we know that this is what teenagers are doing. I've been working with teenagers for 15 years this year, and I know teenagers are dating, teenagers are shacking up, getting together in relationships, but they need to be guided. Some are misguided in what to do. Okay, so let's read off a list of we're gonna read off June, July, and August. What some of these topics that we're going to be covering. Okay, catch friends, not feelings. Okay, be whole, master singleness. That's gonna be the first show. Teaching you, just going over the basics of being whole and mastering singleness. Then the next show gonna be foundational concepts of relationship and readiness. Are you prepared? Right? Because I know it's working with teenagers. I have seen, this is what I've seen with my very eyes. I've seen girls be with one teenage boy today, and then the next day they with somebody else. And I mean, it's just natural to them. They ain't got no type of no type of nothing about themselves. Just like, I'm with him today, I was with you yesterday. You ain't my boyfriend no more. He my boyfriend today. And then that right there has caused many fights that I've had to break up. This is stuff that I see with my very eyes. Let's see, expectations and boundaries. Absolutely, we want to teach about what you should expect and what you need to cut off. Okay, kingdom courtship and representation. Right. Yes, kingdom courtship. We gotta talk about what true courtship actually is. Board games, okay? Board games. Kind of what the ladies was talking about today. This is how they do the guys that they deal with. I mean, some of the guys that make them bored. Okay, we put them in a special box.
I
This one right here,
cannot. I cannot.
Delante, he gonna cook me, bro. He gonna buy my breakfast. Bob gonna buy my lunch. Peter,
Oh
Peter,
my God.
Peter supplies the weed,
Ain't
and Peter
nobody
pays
said nothing
pays the
like that. You
lights.
just said anything.
Oh, okay. See, I got somebody talking. Well, okay. What you saying, Selena? Talk to me, Selena. I
I
can't
said
see you
ain't
though.
nobody said nothing like that. You just said anything.
Okay. Ask the chat room what they think is being said. Chat room, please write it in there what you think is being said today. What you heard so far of the ladies speaking. Please say what you received from
I
what the
already know
ladies
what
have
y'all
said.
on. I already know what y'all on. I already know what
What
y'all
are we
on. I
on?
cannot.
Okay, let's go to July.
Keep going.
Seek
Yes, yes,
love.
right.
Seek love, not likes. Absolutely. Stop
Yeah.
taking selfies and stuff talking about single life
Seeking,
sucks, or you ain't even gotta say single life sucks. I see
seeking.
girls on Facebook when the girls on Facebook make these big posts talking about, when I was in this sunken position. But the picture that you chose to post to talk about your sunken position, it ain't talking about being sunken. That picture that
Come
you
on,
posted
Ken.
just got me up here like, okay, what you doing
Aroused.
tonight? What you doing tonight?
Right.
Right.
For
It has wakened
real.
up. It has wakened up my Lord nature.
My Lord nature.
Like I had to pause because I could feel myself
That's the
going to a
truth,
whole
though.
nother
I know.
level.
Hey, it's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth.
Don't do anything for clout. Absolutely. Stop
Period.
always trying to do stuff to get somebody else's attention. The thing is, when you are
Come
under
on,
the
Ken.
inspiration, when you are under the inspiration of God, He will draw and bring people to you. What does the scripture say?
Teach.
Seek ye first the kingdom
Teach.
of God, and guess what? And all His
Come
righteousness,
on.
and what He gonna
Come
do?
on, Ken.
He will
Come on, Ken.
add all these other things will
He
be
got
added
you.
unto you.
He got
Come
you.
on.
He got you.
All
He
these other
got you.
worldly things, these material things that you want, when
That you
you
want?
seek God and you put
Yeah.
God in front of you
I knew
as the
it.
head of your life, everything else gonna line up.
That's it. Period. Everything.
Dominoes.
Everything.
Since we talking about
Dominoes.
game,
Dominoes.
dominoes.
All right, we gotta talk about dominoes. We gotta talk about dominoes.
What's love got to do with it?
Yeah.
Come on, come on.
Come on
What's
now.
love got to do,
Come
especially in
on
this
now.
transactional society that we live in? Ain't
Come on,
nobody talking
preach,
about no
brother.
love. They talking about okay, money, how we gonna get these bills paid, and they talking about Lord nature. 1 in a million. Your love is a 1 in a million. It goes
Actually, five
on.
hundred million. Actually, 500 million. You
500.
are 1 in 500 million, and
Ah.
so it's more than you being 1 in a million. You're actually more than you're 1 in 500 million. You are actually when a man releases sperm, he
Oh,
releases
she
five
talking about
hundred
that
million sperm
sperm.
into the woman,
Ooh.
right? So you're more than just 1 in a million. Like that. That's like compared to who you are. Like that's peanuts. Like you are 1 in 500 million.
Wow.
You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? Like you are the winner. You know what I'm saying? You made it here, and
You
that's
out you
that's the
out you
blessing.
outlasted the other ones. Come on now.
Yeah, you outlasted everybody. Like so to even have to go through life thinking or wondering, having this winning season. Ain't no winning season. You won. You are the one who has been conceived. And so you don't have to spend time with all the extra stuff and all the, these what they call self-affirmations. You have to
Come on.
tell yourself, I won. I'm winning, or this is my winning season. It ain't a season, it's a lifetime. You
Come on.
won. It's a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
yeah.
When I think of you, okay? When I think
And I think
of you.
the appropriate times to think of yourself. When it's
Mm,
time to think of yourself, you don't want to talk about you. When it's time for not to think about you, now you want to talk about you. We have to talk about the appropriate times to think about ourselves
mhm.
and not try to throw anything under the self-care, like you were talking about earlier, Ty. The self-care coin. We category. We're not doing it. We're not doing that.
Right. August Baywatch. We back to the board games, I
Oh
see.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We coming back to the board game.
Games that people play.
I'm telling
Games
you,
they
bro.
play when they bored. Hey,
When
I
they
ain't
bored,
called. Hey, I ain't
making
heard from
stuff up,
Delante.
fam.
I ain't heard from
Making stuff
Delante in a
up.
minute. So right, ooh, I'm glad you hit on that, because I done been on the short end of the stick where I done had women just out of the blue, like, where you come from? I ain't heard from you in a minute, but now you want to text me talking about, hey stranger,
Yeah.
stranger.
Uh-uh.
My
Uh-uh.
phone, my number been
Watch
the
the hay
same. It ain't never
stranger.
changed. It ain't never changed. Or hey big head.
You
Y'all know
should.
y'all know,
You know
y'all
what
know
the
what that
big
mean.
head is. You know what the big head is, bro.
KT use big head all the time. Hey big head.
You know what the big head is.
Don't get quiet now, KT. Don't get quiet now.
Is she here? Oh,
Yeah.
she dished off. I mean, yeah, she right here.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah,
KT gonna leave.
nah. I'm not. I'm still here.
KT beats calling them big head. But anyway, game, board games that y'all play.
Boy,
Okay,
game. They gonna say
SOS,
y'all.
effective
Right.
communication. SOS. I mean, for real,
Yes.
do men play games like that though? Let's back it up. Do men
All
play games like
humans
that?
Uh,
play games. All
yes,
humans
they
play
No,
do.
games.
no,
If
no,
you
no,
don't
no,
know
no,
it,
no,
bro.
no.
If you don't know it,
Yes,
no
all humans play
discrimination.
games,
I
but
say
I'm
all.
talking about the board games when they get bored.
Men play board games too.
Men
Yes, they
play
do.
board
Yes,
games
they do.
too,
Oh my God, the
and
worst,
they
the
great players.
emotional. They
But y'all
stalkers,
better though.
stalkers.
Y'all
Oh no,
better
bro.
at the board
No,
game.
Nah, no, we
no,
not.
no, 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 no,
I
no,
had a chick the
no,
other
no,
day
no, no.
talking
You're
about.
source.
I had a chick the other day sending me pictures talking about this is what she wanted me to do with her, and I'm like, I ain't heard from you in years. So
Okay,
where this
okay,
come
yeah,
from? Come on, I'm just
yeah,
saying. I'm like, I ain't heard from you in years,
Because
girl. Get off my phone,
yeah.
block.
I just feel just like men have little black books, women have little black books, and maybe you just was a man in her black book.
Just so
Y'all,
happens she just was like,
y'all
oh,
book
let me
ain't little.
call.
Y'all book is not little. This is the size of y'all book. You see my
You a
hands.
lie.
That mug
You
thick.
a
That
lie.
mug is like a dictionary. And you
You
gotta
a
hold that.
lie.
You gotta hold that book with both hands.
You a
You a
lie.
lie.
You
You
gotta
a
hold
lie.
that bad.
You a lie.
Ain't nobody do that.
You gotta hold it with both hands. I'm trying to
Okay,
tell
so
you that bad boy waiting.
if that's the case, what number was you? Where was you at in her book then? Like towards the see,
Here we go, here we
see,
go.
see, where was you at in
Now
that
she trying
book?
to get personal.
Don't
Where
come
See
you
on.
this,
was
Now
see,
at?
that's
Come
some good
on
see,
there,
look,
information.
wait,
Zach. Because
let me address the
because
audience, the audience.
you said you drink water. You where you was at in that
Audience.
book?
Audience, see, this is what happens when you press a person, get them up against that wall. They come out fighting like this. They come out fighting. That's what they do. Anyway, SOS, effective communication. Something that a lot of y'all
SOS,
don't do. A lot of y'all don't do.
effective
We talking about
communication.
men and women.
Nope, nope,
Effective
nope, nope.
communication.
No,
What
true,
you want to eat? What you
true.
want to eat? What you
And
want
it's
to eat
more.
for
It's
breakfast?
way deeper than that though. It's deeper. No, it's
Yeah.
deeper than breakfast. Hold on.
I mean, I'm just giving an
It's
example.
deeper than breakfast. It's way deeper than breakfast because it's like it's more than just communication. It's about, when we were talking about I think it was maybe 2 shows ago when we were talking about, expressing your desires, expressing what it is that you want. How does the other person supposed to know? Like, you
Right.
can't just naturally assume people know what it is you want, how you feel, and what you need. Like, people say something, express, hey, I need help. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody know you
Right.
need help. Say, then you get upset, like, you saw that. Ain't nobody paying attention to you. You vain as hell. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, say something, express yourself properly when you need help. But then also, when somebody comes to help you, dude, don't attack. You know what I'm saying? When you trying to help somebody from drowning, don't be
Mhm.
pushing me down into the water. And that's another thing we have to learn as first responders, how to help people without drowning ourselves.
Come
So
on.
all of this is ineffective communication. When you're talking, you got to make sure you're not accusing people of stuff. You're not attacking people. When you are, there to administer help or you're listening, you got to make sure you're not agreeing. Sometimes you just shake your head in agreement, or you'll say, but you don't really mean that you agree. People take that like you agree, but they crazy. And it's like, no, you got to learn the effective ways to communicate with people, not just a significant other. People, even yourself, God. You know what I'm saying?
But
Express
with
those
that
needs.
communication,
So
having an understanding, because there's a lot of people communicate, but they don't be understanding none you talk
again,
about.
so it's not the message not conveyed. The only thing with communication is not how you say things. It doesn't matter the language or anything. It is just that the message is conveyed by the receiver. That's it. So it doesn't matter. Y'all can speak pig, Latin, whatever. As long as you has conveyed the message, you have understood what I said. That equals or equates communication. So
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you also too. With the communication, going back with the games is because people, really the rights and roles. Like I've had women say that men are supposed to know to do this and men are supposed to know to do that. Because everybody is different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's different. Well, he the man.
right.
He's supposed to talk
Yeah,
to me
I
first.
don't,
He's
yeah, I
supposed to
don't
do
like
this
them.
first. He's
Yeah.
supposed to. No, no. It's kind of like what we talked about last week when
No.
I said that a woman divorced her husband because the sex was not what she wanted. And when I asked her, I said, well, did you, try to work on it with him? No, because he's supposed to know a woman's body.
That's crazy.
Come on.
Something wrong with her.
No,
That's what I'm
it
talking
doesn't make
about.
sense. That's retarded. That
It
it's
makes
it's
no
case
sense.
specific. Everything is case specific. Like you can have generality, but the particular person likes it a particular way. You have to learn that. You have to study that. Like you have to pay close attention to what makes everything move and tick. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
again,
Everybody
that
different. You
doesn't even make
can't come
sense. Like
in one,
communicate,
yeah. You
say
can't
what's
come in
what. Damn shit.
at one
I mean, darn,
relationship
darn.
thinking that person is the same, and you come because your ex girlfriend
Don't
like
laugh,
to.
Ty. Don't laugh.
She like to be tossed in the air, and here you go tossing me in the air. Who told you to do that? You can't. You can't do that.
Oh, Katie, I know you probably like to be tossed to there because
I
you
didn't
about what?
say
You
me.
about
I'm talking.
5'1" and you
I
You
small
cannot.
anyway.
I
You
didn't look.
cannot.
Nigga
I didn't
That's
easy
say
pick
retarded.
you
me.
up. A man can
I
easy pick
made
you up.
I made a general statement. I didn't say me. Now, see, you doing too much. I made a general statement. Now,
KT, I can read KT like a book. I already know. I already know what it is. Anyway,
Stop reading.
yeah. Let me get back. Let me get back to read. Let me get back. I'm gonna get back to
Put
reading
the
the
book
other leg.
down.
do as you please. Okay.
I know. I already know. I already know. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. Ain't that what
Come
y'all
here.
say? Ain't that what y'all say? Have your way, Lord.
Stop it. A Lord Ty.
Have your way, Lord.
Silly. I'm stuck.
That's what y'all say. Have your way. And I say, I am.
Mm,
I am. You ain't got
mm,
to tell me twice. You
mm.
ain't got to tell me
You
twice.
said
Stop.
you got something twice.
Stop.
Ah, so what's the next one? Life support? Is that the next one?
Where'd it
The next
go?
one was I'm bringing it back up.
Life
Yeah.
Yeah,
support.
we
Like,
life support. Yep. So yeah, so once we have rescued our bae or our friend in a sense, once they have been rescued, it is about providing the support that they need. Again, there's a lot of things that we have that come between, how can I say, people who are broken and fractured, you know what I'm saying? So you have to be careful where you step, where how to proceed with this person, because you can break more pieces, you know what I'm saying? So it's imperative to know how to provide proper life support, also when to take them off life support. You know what I'm saying? Like you can
Hmm.
supply the support, but sometimes you can enable a cripple. And
right.
so it's
Right.
Mm-hmm.
imperative to
People are
know like
fragile.
that. You'll get
Yeah.
that. Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah, you gotta, know when like know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
Nowhere
Like
to
you
fold them.
gotta know
That's
when to
right.
let go, ain't it? Yeah,
Right.
straight up, straight up,
Mhm.
straight up. Yeah.
Safety provisions.
Mm, mm. I started eating ice. I'm sorry. Safety provisions.
She done went and got that ice.
So I
I
got
should have
Doc.
known.
I got Doc. Quiet, quiet. So I got Doc Ock. Oh, my battery go down. I got Doc Ock doing safety precautions, provisions. I'm sorry. She's gonna
Provision.
look at it from a biohazardous
Okay.
perspective.
Okay.
So she's gonna look at it from like the perspective of folks that's like bleeding all over each other because they haven't gained control of their emotions. And so, oh, this is the wrong charger. Lord Jesus, wait, because it's gonna die.
Oh
Yes,
no.
sir.
Oh
Lord, wait,
no.
wait, wait, nothing, say nothing.
SOS. SOS.
Don't
He said
hold
SOS.
up.
SOS.
SOS.
Hold up. Hold up. Boom. Ba-da-da-da-da. Got it. Okay. So where we at? Safety precautions. So yeah, she's gonna look at it from a biohazardous perspective. How folks bleed on each other. She's gonna look at it from again the perspective of the glass and stuff, or different things that's on the beach that you need to um be aware of, is such as the glass. And then also abstinence. But then we live in a for real world. So what other safety precautions to use? That, I mean, all of them, honestly, you go into birth control, it's offensive. However,
Mm.
we got to be real. You know
Oh,
what I'm
I only
saying?
want to
So if
go in
you,
on that birth
yeah,
control.
King,
Ooh.
let's wait. Let's just wait.
Ooh.
Let's wait.
I
Like
was about to
don't
go in. I was about to
don't
go
start.
in
Let's not
because
start. Yeah, nope.
oh, cause
Let's wait
I'm gonna
for
say
it.
this.
Let's
Y'all
wait
y'all know
for it.
y'all know the lady that they brought to start that birth control stuff. Margaret Sanger. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what really made me
I'm
mad
yeah.
was they had Margaret
Go
Sanger
ahead.
going to the black churches, talking to the Negro preachers, convincing them that the women need to have some type of restriction in their womb. And so, you know what? They gave the
Uh-huh.
Negro preachers money, and the Negro preachers started hopping on the mic, being all charismatic, preaching to these women, and then what?
Come on.
Planned Parenthood blew up.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, again. And it makes no sense. It goes totally against origin. It goes totally against what he said. So how could we? You know what I'm saying? And it's amazing to me, especially with preachers who say like, "Well, I can't judge or I can't speak for God." No, your whole purpose is to speak for Him. All you have to say is what He said. He didn't ask you to make up nothing. Just say what He said. That's it. Like it's
I'm gonna tell
written.
you, even with that hokey pokey shot that's going on, it's getting me upset. You know, I sit and watch different preachers and stuff talking. They say, "Well, me and my wife, or whoever, we got it. Ain't nothing wrong with us." I'm like, "Well, you don't know what other people bodies can handle. So I don't know why you up here advertise this like you the spokesperson for the hokey pokey shot, because you know we
What's
can't
the
really
hokey
say
pokey
what it
shot?
is. I can't
The
say it.
pa-
Cause they pulling videos down if you actually saying what it is. But
Oh,
if you
okay.
can catch
I
my
got you.
drift though,
I got you now. Now I got it. I got it. The hokey
yeah,
pokey
they pulling videos
shot.
down. Yeah,
Something's wrong with you.
I mean that's why hey, that hokey pokey. I'm telling you.
Right, right.
I mean, I'm just saying
Mm.
it does something to me when I see these pastors up there being the spokesperson for something that they don't even know what's in it. You know what I mean? They ain't been to no lab, they ain't researched nothing that's in that thing. They say, well, ain't nothing wrong with me, but they still itching and coughing. I'm like, where the itching and coughing come from? So anyway,
Mm, 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 mm.
mm.
Let me
right?
go back. We got. Let me see. Ant's still
Okay.
here
Oh,
with
some
us.
more
Shout out to Ant.
comments. Okay, shout out to Ant.
Um, he gonna say I cannot with Ant. I'm not going with you. I'm not doing this comment with you, Ant. I'm
What
gonna
he
post it.
say?
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
put him up.
post it. But I'm
Horny as nature, not sin. Hey, I
Wow.
rock with it. I rock with it. I rock with it because I mean,
I'm not going
it's
there with you, brother.
it's
I'm
it's
not
like
going
an
there with you
itch.
today. I'm not
It's
doing that,
like an
Ant.
itch that
I'm
need to
not
be
doing that.
scratched. What you got on that, KT? It's like an itch that need to be scratched,
I'm not
KT.
doing that with you today, bro.
Talk to me, KT.
Stop it.
Oh, KT,
KT.
Yeah, but I
KT
mean,
trying to be see
you don't
KT
got to
trying
be.
to
I
she
mean,
trying to take Selena's side.
KT.
hey,
Say
look,
KT,
it don't have to be
KT.
scratched all the time. You got to learn how to
This is
control
your inner
yourself.
voice. This is your inner voice. You are an Aquarius, KT. You are an
Learn
Aquarius,
self
KT.
And
control.
with that being said, you already know.
Your body ages. You have more clocked hours in your flesh until folks realize that there is no repentance. The Most High is spirit. We are not. We seek to be
The first one
filled.
ever said it. We
Mm,
seek to be filled. Wait, I gotta read it again. Hold on. So your body ages. You have more clocked hours in your flesh. Okay. Until folks realize that there is no repentance. Until folks realize that there is no repentance, there is none. The Most High is spirit. We are not. We we are spirit. I
Right.
don't. We seek to be filled. Nah, we spirit, bro. Yeah, no, we are a spirit with a body. Your spirit, your soul prior to like you were created prior to the foundation of the world. So you didn't even have a body. So your body, I know I know we like to use our
oh, she left. Ah, she got to come back in. She gonna have to come back in. Yeah. She said that we are. There she go. There she go.
okay. Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We back.
Okay, my bad. So no, I was saying that no, we are a soul. We are all souls. His spirit is in us. But we are not just our bodies. Our bodies is the least of us. We are soul prior to the foundation of this world. Like so I don't understand the comment because again, when you're not starting from that precept, you're gonna end up with results that are inconclusive. And you got to start from the beginning, or rather the foundation before the beginning, honestly. um the queen was the protector of the Leonidas, could leave for battle and trust her protection, right? So you can leave your home and
Yeah, she
trust that
was.
she
Yeah,
makes sure your home
she did
is
protect the home. Sure
correct.
did.
She protect the home. She made sure that environment was still conducive for his growth and his becoming. She was obedient. She made sure everything ran smoothly, whether the nigga, I mean, whether he was there or not. I get so
Did you say
indulgent.
what? Did you say
I did,
whether the
King.
nigga?
I did not,
Yeah,
King.
whether
Did you say whether the nigga was there
I
at
said
night?
I'm gonna back that one up yeah, again, but no,
Okay,
it's the
that's the
truth.
Gary coming
It's
out.
a little bit, but it's the truth.
he that little
Whether
bit.
whether he home or
She been hanging
not,
around
honey,
KT too long.
a little bit. I think so, King. Tell the truth. Whether he's there or not, she assures that the home is running the way that it would be whether he was there. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Right.
protection. That's protection. While he
But I'm,
goes
I'm,
to
I'm gonna tell
battle,
you this
that's
though,
protection
Selena. I'm
of
gonna tell
her
you
and
this.
them.
As a man,
Yeah.
I need to know if my woman can keep the home in my absence. I need
Well,
to know.
King, that's your job to do all of that prior to marriage. You don't go
Right.
into it.
Exactly.
You supposed the
Yeah.
character is there, so you don't have to wonder. You don't got to worry about trust issues because all you see is him and her. You feel me? So you don't have to worry about a character flaw.
What
Like
about when
that's
we
the
Right.
had
thing.
kids? What if we ain't got kids yet? And then I gotta know. I might have to when we had the kids. I gotta know. Okay, can you watch over my kids and all that in my
All of
absence
that you should
That
until
should
my
you
already
son?
should
should
have
that
observed
yeah,
that.
that's
You
already
should have
should be in
observed
place.
that.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
somebody got a nephew, niece, or somebody. You mean to
TG,
tell
come
me
on, sis.
you ain't never seen her with a kid? Come
With
on, you
one
should
child,
already you should
right?
already
You
know.
already
You
know.
know.
Here we go. Here
That,
go KT. Here
yeah,
go
you should
KT.
already
And here go
know.
KT. And
You
Here
here
go
go
know.
KT.
KT.
I'm
I'm
hollering.
saying. I'm
Look,
saying.
Absolutely.
I'm going. I'm going.
soon as you meet me, I'm hollering at kids. So is that what you want to have kids by me?
I'm
I'm
hollering at
hollering.
kids.
Why you up there
So
hollering at
you be like,
kids?
oh, I don't want to have kids with her. She holler. So okay,
She
there you
holler.
go. Don't
No,
have
but
kids with me because I'm
you know
hollering.
what? I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something because you just reminded me of something. I remember you said that when you invite your male friends over, you said they was like one time you left there was like where the kids at? You was like it's so quiet in the house, and you was like they in their room. That's what I was telling. That's what I was telling one
Right.
of my co-hosts on my programs a couple weeks ago, and I told Selena last week. That's how I want it. That's like my number one requirement when I get married or living with a woman is that I gotta have peace in the
Yeah.
house. When I
Hey,
come
who
home,
don't
Yeah.
want peace, bro?
I want it
Who
shut
don't want
down.
peace, bro?
Yeah.
I
Who don't want
want the
peace,
noise
bro?
shut down.
Absolutely,
Right.
absolutely. Like the
Exactly.
children should be in order. The freak, it should be food. Damn it, it should be. It's just a lot of stuff that should be taken care of
At
before
that
you do
point in
your
time, the
extracurricular
kids
activities.
they shouldn't be rowdy
I'm
anyway.
saying,
They should
hello,
already be calmed
hello,
down. Why they making
hello.
noise at some
Why?
7, 8 o'clock at night? Like
But
Why?
calm down.
I was told on my program that don't be amazed. You're not gonna get it all the time. You may not get that all the time.
I'm a
I was
blood.
told that on my own show. I
Mhm.
was told that sometimes attitudes this, but I'm like
No, that's
if
not
you
the
my
Nuh-uh.
wife,
truth. That's not.
if you
No,
my wife and you got my
no.
back, then you know that when daddy come in, I'm gonna
You
give my
already
hugs and
look.
kisses from the kids, and
Hmm.
after they gonna have to disperse, shut it down.
You already look. That's
Come on,
already
KT.
order because you done practiced that so many times.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
So
on.
yeah,
it ain't gonna be a problem.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
hey, matter of fact, you ain't even gotta walk in the door. The kids gonna already be quiet when you. Where the kids at? Oh, they in the room. You
Come
ain't
on,
even gonna
teach.
know they there
Order,
because they cut.
order, order,
Yeah,
That's it.
order.
That's
order
it. All
already
about
order
order.
Right?
And that,
established.
that
It's
that's
already
kingdom. That's
established.
kingdom too. That's
It's
kingdom.
it
It's all
is
about order in the
kingdom. It
kingdom.
is. It's order
Already
on my life.
established.
I
Yeah,
can't.
No,
You
it's
know, what I'm saying
already
you
up.
can't really function if you got
nah.
people all jumping and hollering all, and the
Mm-mm.
house is chaotic. You can't even function in a chaotic
Look,
No,
house
you
like that.
can't. Not even
look.
yourself.
I can't function in no chaotic situation. Look, I went to the restaurant yesterday and I almost left $10 because the restaurant was so loud. I'm like, what's going on? I just come to get my food. Why is everybody so loud? He was like, $10. I said, no. Then I thought about it like, you do owe me $10. I said, I can't function with all this noise. I got to go. Give me
Wow.
my food so I could go. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I can't do it.
Yeah, I get you, sis. Nope.
Ah.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I
Yeah.
need peace. I need
I need
Yeah,
peace. I
yeah,
peace.
love it.
gotta have
I
I
that
do.
peace.
I
need
Got
crave
to.
it. I have to have it.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
It's
Right,
I
gotta
know
have
it's too
that
much stuff
peace.
going on in my own life for me to
Hmm.
not have peace, especially at home. Like for
Yeah.
real, let my children like start arguing. If I'm not ready to like snap off, do not. We don't do hatred here, bro. Like
Right.
don't do none of it. I
I
want
give my
nothing but
kids,
love here.
I give
Straight
my
up.
kids two chances to cool down. Yeah, I already one more
You're
left.
a
Don't mess up
grandparent.
the. Don't let them. Yeah, because I do understand they kids, and sometimes kids get
Communication. Okay,
excited
God, you want to be
because
nice. You
I
always
get
want to be
excited
kind.
sometimes. But I'm like, look, you got two. You used one of your chances, one
Yeah,
more chance, and it's over with.
yeah,
And then sometimes they lose that too. Sometimes they don't get it, but sometimes they do. It's
yeah,
up to them. Now I'm gonna
yeah,
give you a chance. Now
yeah.
everybody needs. You only got two though to be quiet, and if
That's
you
it.
don't, you go on to bed.
Listen,
That's it. Because I can't
listen.
do the noise. I can't.
Yeah,
I
seriously,
can't.
that
Nah,
noise.
bro.
See, I'm a school bus driver, and people be wondering, like, man, how your bus so quiet and stuff like this? Because I don't play.
I put you put
I had kids
established
scared of me
order.
sometimes. I make them
That's
scared
how.
sometimes. Because I remember one time I was driving, and this little boy, I guess he had his headphones on, and he was listening to something that started singing. I was like, oh, I pulled the bus over there. I was like, oh, we can't have all that singing.
I know
We
that's
can't be
right.
doing all that. I'm
We
like,
can't be doing all that.
sing in silence, okay? If you gonna sing in
For
silence. I'm
real.
not trying to hear all that.
For
Yeah.
real.
Okay, Mr.
That's
Bus
how I
Driver.
tell my kids. Like if you got something to ask me right now. Because when
Yeah.
I'm driving, don't ask me no questions. Don't start all that talking because I can't focus on the road.
Yeah, that's
Like,
that's it's
yeah,
really a safety hazard because all that loud noise can make you have an accident. It can
It
it
cause
can.
you
can.
That's why we
to
It
want to
have
can
an
for real.
accident.
Yeah, it
safety.
can.
Yeah.
And I know that's what she gonna doc should be talking about that the safety. What is the safety precautions? You need to talk about that because
Yes.
that's what can happen if you are not safe. You can have an accident. Okay. Oh man,
And but then we talk about that. We talked
that's
about that was
deep.
one of the first shows that I did on your show. We were talking about switching lanes, and the only time you're gonna have an accident is when you're trying to switch lanes. You know what I'm saying, or
Right.
switch role reversals. So
Right.
again, these safety precautions that we have when you are in the incorrect position or the abnormal position.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? All of those things, those causes accidents. Those cause you to crash into
Hmm.
another person.
Not wearing a seatbelt.
Oh,
Whether
oh, shoot, oh, shoot, KT.
put that
In the
seatbelt
bottom
on.
shot.
Okay.
Yes,
Contraceptive. Put that
yes.
contraceptive on. All that.
Come on.
Absolutely.
Come on,
Because if you, because
girl.
for real, because
For
if you're
real.
not being safe with the contraceptive, you
For
can have an
real.
accident. Come on
Yeah.
I
now.
mean,
Hey,
but
it's all
No,
some
but then again, the only way not to cause them type of accident is being abstinence, period. Because
abstinence.
even
Yeah.
with a condom, man,
Mm-hmm.
you could crash and burn. Yeah.
it can, it can,
See?
you can, but I need proof though. I need proof.
Show me your receipt. Show me
I
your receipt,
need proof.
Sherry.
What man has worn a condom and still impregnated a woman? Come speak now, forever hold
We
your
gotta
peace.
ban them because apparently it's a 1%er out there. There's a
Yeah,
1%er
yeah.
out there.
Yeah, you could
Hey
get pregnant
man.
off of birth control. It's no way but to sit your butt down and mind your
Sit down,
business.
pop,
Man,
That's
I know
it.
somebody.
have your
I know this.
business.
I know this one lady. She said her tools were tied. She was crying. She was crying
Tools tied, you
at
gotta
the
burn
doctor.
them. Yep,
She
you
said
gotta
my
burn them.
tools was tied. She said,
Yep,
but how was he able to? He was able to knock them loose. He knocked them
yep.
tools
Mm,
loose.
You gotta actually get them burned. But if they tied, boom,
that's a
crash and
powerful one.
burn, crash and
Stop,
burn.
stop, Selena. Your
I
mind going
Look,
think
I'm
places.
telling you.
it
I'm
was.
telling you.
That's a
Look,
But he knocked them loose. I know a few women
mm,
said that they just like seriously the tools was tied. How did I get pregnant? I'm like he knocked them loose.
you
That's it.
cannot
That's
knock
what
because
them
happened
loose,
when
dog.
you deal with a real man. When you dealing
no,
with
it's
King
not.
Kong,
No, no,
that's
it's
why
not.
I drink this
No, it's not.
water. See
No,
KT,
it's
y'all
not.
listen to KT.
No,
Hey,
no.
That's why you
you
drink a
can't.
gallon. Because
You
if you could
can't.
drink a gallon, you can knock them loose.
If you
You
drink
can't
again, you
undo
just saying
God's
that. You just
doing. That's
saying it to
God
say it.
because He made it up Himself. So
See,
you cannot
he
block
made
what
what up?
God
He made what
God,
up himself?
God did. So you can't
He made
unblock
what?
that.
You
Well,
said he made it himself. What did he make up?
like having kids, like you can't block that. Like how you gonna block that if He made that up?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You drinking this water, if you drinking this water and you got that strength of King Kong, because King Kong, that bad boy is strong.
He's
Knocking
strong.
them, knocking them,
Hey,
knocking them loose.
hey, I don't. I believe you. Shit, my my baby daddy get that
Oh, oh,
strong,
oh.
strong.
That's
So
it. Your
you
baby, your
you
baby
got you got
daddy.
some yeah, you got some people, they if
Strong.
you they strong.
They strong.
But
That's
that
They
it.
let you know when
strong.
you're in the presence of a real man and not somebody that's perpetrating. All imposters got to go.
Y'all
Teach game.
imposter.
Teach
All of them
game.
gotta go. You know,
Teach.
speaking of real men, next month, the day before Father's Day Eve, I will be in Gary and Selena. You know the Gary Muslim Center that we was at last year. I will be back there the day before Father's Day, June 19th, and I will be there with nothing but men. No women allowed. Y'all could be in the chat room, but we gonna have a chat about manhood. King Dwayne, he gonna be there and we're gonna talk about being a man, okay? Not no spineless, jellyback, milk toast. No, we talking about a man that's not afraid to be a what? Man. Oh, this conversation gonna be bomb. Please tune in, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Please tune in to that episode because you ain't gonna want to miss that one. You ain't gonna want to miss that one. Tune in, KT. Yeah, how you? Matter of fact, speaking of men, how you doing with you and your friend? Y'all okay?
Great, we great. Yep, I saw him
Y'all
today.
ain't having no problems or nothing.
Nothing,
No
everything's
explosion.
good. I
Everything
saw
good.
him today. It was great. So
Y'all
yeah.
still not living together?
No, I'm not shacking. I'm not doing that.
Oh,
I
okay.
shacked with my baby daddy and it didn't work out. So no, he got his own place. He
Oh,
come
okay.
over here
So
and sit
y'all
in.
going
Yeah.
okay. So when y'all get married, y'all gonna make it official and go on and shack up and everything.
Hopefully he probably still got his own house by then too.
Okay.
Look,
Did you
look,
just put him on blast? Did you put him
I
on
still,
blast?
I still want him to visit me. So I like my own space, cause
KT.
because it's a
KT
lot
gonna
of
put him
things
on
I do.
blast.
A lot of people don't. I'm really a clean person, and I get like real like out of order when stuff is like not clean. So a lot of people,
KT,
that's that. Yeah.
you need to be practicing that right now. If you thinking about living with this dude, you need to be practicing that right now. Cause if not, you gonna be in for a rude awakening.
Teach game.
So we already talked about it. Like you
Is he
know,
a neat freak like you?
no, not really. I mean, he'll clean
See?
up, but you know.
On to the next. Move on to the next one, KT. Go on, move on to the next. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you
Look,
because I know.
look.
For real,
I
King.
know neat freaks and neat freaks will freak out on you. So
Yeah.
if you up here, stringing them along, all right. We talked about that stringing
Come
along
on,
earlier.
teach King. Teach, bro. Teach.
Yeah, but
For
he got other.
real.
I
Look,
mean,
he got other.
I know a man right now I can hook you up with. I know a
He
man
has
right now.
he
Matter
got
of
other
fact, wait.
qualities.
Matter of fact, Anthony might want to holler at you. See if Anthony in the chat room might want to get at you, KT. That's a real man right there. That's a real man. So when you talk to Anthony, you got to come correct. If not,
Okay.
he gonna bring the business to you. Okay, so
Okay.
I'm just saying. I know somebody that I can hook you up with right now on the spot. I'm telling you. I'm just saying because you said your boy not a neat freak, but all right.
He'll be all right. I ain't letting my teddy bear go. I love my teddy bear.
See, audience, this is what I'm talking about. Let me talk to the audience. See, you see what I'm talking about?
I
You
knew
see
he
what I'm
was
talking about? They just what you just witnessed, audience.
mad.
You just witnessed a contradiction. Okay. You just witnessed a contradiction. Earlier they were saying her and Doc Ock was saying earlier, well, we don't string men along because we let them know if we want them or not. You know what I'm saying? We don't string them along. But what she just said, when I am a neat freak, and being a neat freak, you can, you just like things a certain way. But then when I said, okay, well, you might need to shut it down and holler at my boy Anthony, because you know what I'm saying,
Look,
Anthony. I don't know if Anthony a neat freak, but the brother look like he a neat freak. Okay,
he said,
so
Hey,
holler at
that's
him.
true
But
though.
then
You
what
know,
she
he say
say?
he
No,
say
I
broke
love my teddy bear. I ain't letting my teddy bear go for nobody.
up.
So that means what you just did, you have just omitted,
Ah,
you have just released all responsibility
ah,
of being a neat freak. That means that
yeah.
you're not gonna hold him accountable for
Ah,
your neat freak habits.
ah.
You can't hold him accountable now.
I'm cleaning. Whether you clean or
I'm
not, I'm
cleaning.
cleaning. So that ain't got because you don't know how to clean. I'm still cleaning. He got other
Mm.
qualities good. Like what
Also,
he
all
lacking,
his other
what
qualities
he
outweigh the neat.
lacking. Yeah. So He
So
don't
that's why
lack
he
in
like it.
other areas. He don't lack in other
Lord,
areas.
KT, my
I
Lord,
already know.
stay focused.
So it
Stay
sound like
focused.
he drinking water, huh? He drinking that water. That's what it sound like. You sound like he
Stay
overdosed on
focused,
that
little
H
man.
two
Go back
O.
to the light.
On that H2O. Well, but you know what Jesus told that woman at that well. He said, this water that you thirst out of is this right here. You shall thirst again. But he said, I got some water for you that you ain't gonna
I came with you, Ty.
never.
I came with you, Ty.
You ain't gonna never thirst
You
again if
thirsty
I
no
give you this
more?
water right
You
here.
thirsty no more?
Let me give me a sip of water because that just made
Oh
my
my
mouth dry.
goodness.
All right,
This is
ladies and gentlemen.
yes,
All
yes.
right,
We
ladies
feel
and
like
gentlemen. We didn't had enough fun. We done held you long enough.
we have. We really have.
Tune in with us next week because we don't know what's in store. Is next week the last Wednesday?
Of this month. Somebody double check that.
Is it?
Let
We
me
are on the
see.
18th, and 7 is 25, and 7 is it. I think so. I think
Yeah,
we
because
got
the
one more
following week
Wednesday.
is the first. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it
we got.
is.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely,
So
yep.
we jumping off. We jumping off Baywatch.
So we got one more week in May that we can have a little fun topic or whatever before we go into our lesson for the summer.
Yeah.
So please tune in next week. And also tell a neighbor, tell a friend. 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. And let's see what shenanigans come next week. Listen to KT because KT has took me on a circus ride for real. See, that's it. Single men is out there.
Stop.
You might want to get at KT. Just know you will go for a circus ride.
You see
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Oh,
I
really?
can see what
Oh,
I'm
We
saying.
really?
Don't
gonna
do
have
that.
fun while we riding though, so don't
KT,
complain.
KT, do you love me?
KT,
Are we
KT.
riding?
No complaints,
Yes,
boo.
yes.
Oh, I'm having restraint right now, not saying what I want to say. Oh man, we're gonna have a after hours or something, cause boy,
You gonna have it after hours. I'm about to end this
Oh
we're
broadcast.
gonna
man,
have an
y'all
after
too
hours conversation.
much.
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Peace. We'll see you
Yes.
next week.
All
All right, love y'all.
right.
Thank you.
Love
All
y'all.
right,
Love
peace.
y'all.
Next week.